Yeah.
Right, sorry, Rob, I'll just come in 2 minutes later.
Adam Nash said, see your first game of the season, lads.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, people, and welcome to. Hang on, I can't even see where we're at.
Denmark, Australia.
Yeah, but which stadium are we at today? We've been in that many stadiums this week.
I'd put a bet on that one.
Don't rush it though.
We're at we're at Samara, whatever it's called. It's not a very Russian word. That's got no Z's or I's in it, and out.
Or PHY somewhere in there.
Or K's or anything like that, isn't it?
So not like the Welsh language, I think, with Russian. There's not many vowels anyway.
No.
It's banging it.
Yeah.
Collective of consonants. Can you make your head? Russia and Wales are quite similar for me. It must be twinned somewhere.
Definitely.
Swansea's twinned with Kin. Moscow somewhere or the summit.
Yeah, well they're very very socialist, the Welsh as well, aren't they?
Yeah, socialist is a very socialist is a very good way of putting that. That's it. That's keep it on the line there. Not offending anyone. Kind of, yeah. Ipswich Town, Jack, hello people, haven't you got a job? Put Ipswich away. Yeah, what's the fixtures? I said Millwall away like would be a good one.
Millwall away is the most intimidating place in your life that you are going to go. But it's absolutely fantastic. And I tell you what, Rob, that's a great game for our fest interviews, because both sets of interviews have been absolutely massive when we played Millwall. And I hope I bump into that little old man who came on.
Oh yeah.
I hope we bump into him again. He was funny.
He was money.
Yeah. He called us all hand jobs. It's too early. It's too early to be using the grown-up version of what he said.
It is like. And as well the home game, remember all the carry on with the home game, remember we walked across him and I got grief off that guy while I said to him, he said, we've got a good manager this season.
That's where. What's he called, Rob? Because if he's watching, we need that guy. Millwall or Pooh, the rapper.
Yeah.
We need him. Yeah. See if you can find out what he's called, Rob. Yeah, he was class.
Adam, we're gonna put one of our interviews on the live stream for you to watch, mate.
Who's that?
Adam Nash.
Is he a Millwall fan?
He's a Millwall fan.
Hello, Adam.
He said, don't be daft, guesty.
No, Adam, honest. It was.
I'm gonna find it now for him, mate.
Adam, it was intimidating, but honest, believe me, it was one of the best experiences I had last season. It was really good.
Always a good laugh, wasn't it?
More intimidating because you have to go with Gav.
Down at the Den, it was really good. Why aren't Australia singing God Save the Queen? Oh, yeah, lads.
Criminals, aren't they?
Dicko,
Criminals.
Stevie Dixon over in Australia, if you're watching, mate, why don't you Aussies sing the national anthem? The proper national anthem. Or, what would even be better for your national anthem would be for Kylie Minogue to be singing I Should Be So Lucky, 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 which is an Australian, you know, it's an epic song, I Should Be So Lucky by Kylie Minogue. Closely followed by Especially For You with Jason Donovan.
Yeah, the rocking chair and the thing.
Especially for you.
Then on the B-side we'd have a club, we'd have a nice sort of Henry McLaughlin.
Yeah, one of them dead.
Henry McLaughlin B-side.
She went from being such a pretty little thing till that Hutchins got hold of her, him out of
in excess.
Yeah. He sorted her out.
Did he? She was beautiful there. I remember having a right crush on her when I was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, but no.
Daytime telly was never the same once she left Neighbours.
Danny was nice too.
Danny took a bit of work.
Well, she did, but if they're two in the same room, you're loving it.
Oh, yeah.
It's always Carly first.
Carly's got to be first. She's 50 now, isn't she, bless her?
She's crazy, that.
Yeah.
I was, 12, 11.
Yeah, Danny was like the sister you didn't used to look at, and then all of a sudden, you know, where did she come from? Yeah.
I've got a really good feeling about Russia.
I love this advert.
I'm off to get this done.
I absolutely love it.
Or, when he's putting the bet on the World Cup.
When he's filling the chart in, and I've started filling it in. Foxy's here, people, but he's doing his best mate's getting married and he's working on his best man speech. I can't believe anyone with a mouth like Foxy's struggling to find something to say in a speech.
It's not finding something to say, Guesty. It's making sure I get it all in me 10-minute slot that I've been given.
Is that all you've been given?
Exactly.
What they call you, mate?
John Appleby.
John, how come you've only given him 10 minutes, mate?
It's his missus, Emma.
Emma.
She told me I have to be. There's no extra time. There's no Fergie time, Guesty.
Emma, look, it's going to take the most of your day up, so you fit your bits in 10 minutes and leave the rest of the day to the Fox.
Right, I'm gonna play the video for Adam Nash now.
Go on then.
Right, fingers crossed.
Guesty Borofantv, I'm outside the Riverside. I have 4 very happy Borough fans here with me. We've beaten Millwall 2-0.
After Wembley, I don't know who we're through. I don't know who we're getting playoffs, wherever we get. Start selector, who's on the mark? I smoke the nectar. Job to the beat, I want to get ya. Who's on the mark? Millwall, you stink a poo. Whatever what you gotta do. Millwall, you stink a poo. Say whatever what you gotta do. I want to get him on a bit of hardcore. Who's on the mark? I know you want more. No, keep going. Later!
I hope you enjoyed that, mate. Right, this is Group C. Australia against Denmark. A win for Denmark will see them through to the second phase. Australia desperate for a win. I believe out of the 9 games Australia have played against European opposition, they've only won 1 and drew 1. They've lost the other 7, so I don't hold much hope for them. But they do have quite an experienced squad, but so here we go. These are, for some reason, the Russians like to count down for kick-off. We've always moaned about making football more exciting and, you know, more goals, more going forward. So then the powers that be decide to start the game with a backward pass. I just don't get that. Could someone tell me, can you still kick off the old way, or does the ball have to go forward, backwards now instead of forwards? Or can you still pass it forward if you want? And the other question is, for people watching, my argument with the lads in here, from corner flag to corner flag, I say it's called the goal line. And they're saying the goal line is only in between the posts. But it's a line that goes from corner flag to corner flag, which passes the goal. So it's the goal line all the way across. People like to call it the dead ball line, but it's still the freaking goal line.
Or the Robbie Fowler line.
Or the Robbie Fowler when he got down on his knees. That's an offside straight away. There's some in that drama.
You are?
Top drawer, Fox.
Right, in the rest of the office, yeah, because we keep nicking it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, everyone's got the picture now. They've narrowed it down and probably had a milk meeting.
Yeah.
Everyone who's not there must be there.
Someone will have their own fridge in the office now.
Daz has said good afternoon, Guesty.
How we doing, Daz? Where's the Micmac like, Rob?
I've got it, yeah.
Just for when you go get the queer fella. Now that's something to put on your CV, isn't it?
Tell you what, it's the fact that we got all those fans on our channel, like looking forward to playing us in that.
I know, yeah.
That's what the best bit is.
It's going to be good this season, mate.
This is our proper season.
Yeah. People are going to be looking. People are looking forward to seeing us next season now.
Like everyone's starting to ask for interviews already, and we're like, hang on, the season hasn't even kicked
Nah.
off yet.
Like you say, a win's vital for Australia there.
Yeah.
Even Peru against France later on today. That's another massive game. Do you think he was an embarrassment, Adam? He was funny.
He was class.
He was funny.
Jack thinks it's the best interview of the year.
Does he?
Yeah. And he wants an interview that Adam. Yeah, Jack said one of the best interviews from last season. You should put a video together of the best interviews.
Yeah, I think Rob's on with something like that.
Yeah.
He's on with something about for
I might do it as like
a vlog type thing.
well, what I might do mate, is I might do it as you run up to the new season's
Yeah,
kicking off,
yeah,
and put it out on like the day before or something.
yeah.
I've already got a song ready and everything for it, so
Oh, he's stood on it. Who does he play for, that Rogic? Is he play up in Scotland somewhere?
Jack's just said it's crazy how fast the channel has grown. Every club knows about the channel now, and it's great to see fans of the clubs getting involved. That's what we enjoy, mate.
Yeah.
We really enjoy that.
Oh, Scott, goal.
Nah. Where's Jack from, like? Is he a Borough fan?
Any mate, Rob?
Yeah, it's on the chair, mate.
Two, yeah.
Yeah, it's already on for you.
Cheers, mate.
These chairs are... Oh.
Hi, sports fans. Welcome to another World Cup Madness Day.
Celtic, I thought it was, Adam. Oh, that Rogic plays for... Rogic.
Just
Australia.
£5 million
Yeah.
bidding for that Everton player, haven't
Yeah,
Funes Murray.
yeah. But didn't they pay a lot of money for him?
Yeah, I think they did, but where did they get him from? Was it for...
Benfica or someone like that? Or
Might be.
was
I
it
thought I was going to
Sporting?
say Seville for some reason, but I was just taking a pot shot there, like. Benfica sounds like a better option. Where do I want this?
Adam said, oi oi.
Oi oi! Now then, how are we doing?
These chairs are so uncomfortable, man.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, the shit.
Should be sat in those, really.
That's even worse.
Is
that one.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, that there, that little recliner, the Real Madrid bench.
That would be good, yeah.
Would be nice, that.
Yeah.
Can we draft that in? Have that as the middle seat, so whoever turns up gets it.
Yeah, but if
As long as they age it.
if some certain person gets in it, you've got to be able to get out of it.
Yeah, well, ADT or ABC or ACDC or whatever his name is today is not involved in that.
Oh, yes. Great goal. What a
Who's that,
goal.
Australia?
No, Denmark.
Or Ericsson. There's
What?
a lot.
I tell you what a goal. Best team goal of the tournament.
He's been brilliant for Tottenham this season. I'd say he's Tottenham's player of the year for me.
Apparently they got him from
Inter, that makes sense. Do you know what, Ericsson? There's a few Dream Team shouts for Ericsson, like. Hi, sports fans. Welcome to another World Cup Madness Day. What are we going to do when it finishes?
Oh, guess I haven't told you. I was on the phone today to a couple of places. I'll tell you anyway when
Nice, what a goal.
All right, Jack. Yeah, another great game to start. Oh, great opening.
Eh?
Oh, that's a good finish. That.
Is it?
Yeah.
How much is he worth, people?
Over it and I'll tell you.
That's a great finish. That. What a
Yeah.
hard technique that is. How much is he worth now in the modern market,
Look at
people?
that.
What is he? He must be an £80 million midfielder. This guy. He's got everything.
He's one of them players Tottenham are going to struggle to keep hold of.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I'd love to see him in like
Luis Suarez
Real Madrid.
Luis Suarez's teeth are offside, mate.
And his attitude. Go on, end to end. Do feel like the Aussies will score, like, but we've had some early goals in this tournament, and we've had some late goals, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's the goals in the middle that we're missing.
Yeah, it's like.
Like you say, has there been a team who's come from behind yet to win?
Oh, that's a good
I
shout.
don't think.
Oh, hang on, Spain. No, true, didn't they? Yeah.
Hang on, no, even Senegal.
Good question, that.
I don't think there has been.
I don't either. It's a good
That
shout.
just shows you how difficult it is once you're behind in
Definitely.
these type of World Cup games.
Adam's saying there, Guesty, if Maddison from Norwich, who's just gone to Leicester,
Yeah.
25 mil, what? He must be 50 plus, Ericsson. I think so. Like, I think
In this day, no, he's worth more than that.
Yeah, but like 50 plus, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Minimum.
Yeah.
He can walk into any team for me. I genuinely think he's a Real Madrid
But
Barcelona
man, you're
player.
like, what position's Fred? And when-
Midfielder.
So if they're paying 40 odd million for a Brazilian, Ericsson, who's proven.
Completely. He's got to be
in
double
the
that,
Premier
hasn't
League. Yeah, yeah.
he? Yeah.
It's a mad world at the moment.
Is it
football.
crazy? I mean, you remember the first £1 million Trevor Francis, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I bet then you thought, and as did everybody, what, £1 million? I mean, I remember seeing that interview with Trevor Francis saying, I'm not worth £1 million, no footballer is.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Fast forward 30 years.
Well, the first big one I seen was Shearer for 15.
Do you know what?
That was like massive.
My first, that was a big one, like Newcastle. My first big one was Chris Sutton to Norwich. No, to Blackburn from Norwich as a striker for £5 million.
Yeah.
And he was a centre back, and everybody thought, what? £5 million? It was on the Premiership, it just started. That's mad. What would yours be? Maybe Trevor Francis?
Yeah, I go back to Trevor Francis. Then Steve Daly
Steve
Daly went from, I think he went from Man City to Wolves. Or the other way around.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was all round about that era. Justin Fashanu, £1 million from Norwich to Forest. They were all big signings, man, you know what I mean?
Luis Suarez bounces there. Guesty, thoughts on Denmark? Good stream, Foxy. Are you Luis Suarez bounces?
Thoughts on Denmark? Denmark, have, like you say, they've always had good footballers, Denmark. Like you say, I go back to the Laudrups and
yeah, the
they
92.
were a fantastic team.
Euro, Schmeichel, Laudrup.
Yeah, 92, they were on the beach.
Weren't they? They'd given up, weren't they? And then Yugoslavia, it was the war, wasn't it? And they threw Yugoslavia out, didn't they?
Just the war starters and over there in the Balkans.
The Baltics, yeah. Balkans war, yeah.
And then
they were all on the beach, like you say. Then you've got people in there like, who was it who went to Arsenal when he scored? It was Jensen, wasn't it? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Scored his goal, never scored before.
Yeah.
And scored against Germany in the final. They beat some teams in that. Holland, Germany.
They were class. They were absolutely class.
They were brilliant. That was the Sweden tournament, that wasn't it? 92, wasn't it? 92. It was in Sweden, the Euros.
Yeah, that Thomas Brawley.
Brawley finished us off, didn't he?
And he signed for Leeds, a little fat guy.
That's right, yeah. Because I remember that's the tournament with Graham Taylor saying to the linesman, you've just got me the sack
that
there.
was a World Cup there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
94 was that? No,
in 92,
must have been 92, that you know.
It wasn't
it was a World Cup qualifiers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we never qualified for 94, did we?
No, that's when Taylor got the sack against Holland.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. Wasn't that when Koeman should have got sent off and he had a free kick?
Yeah, Koeman pulled David Platt back.
That's right.
Something like that.
And he scored a free kick, didn't he, at the end?
They went straight up the other end and got a free kick.
I remember that.
And I think it must have been Seaman in goal. He left, like the other night, he left him all the goal to shoot at.
He did, like.
And Brian Moore was saying he's going to flip it.
Yeah,
he's going to flip it.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
And he did.
It's one of my first tourneys, that.
But that day, 1992, when Denmark won that right, the most annoying thing for me was, I was down in Canning Town, mate.
Oh, what, mate? Canning
Down
Town.
in Canning Town with all the bother boys, you know what I mean, all the gangsters. I was down there.
It does a great Australian accent, as you've just
it's
found
Welsh.
out.
And
we don't want any
my
trouble.
accents sound like Welsh.
Man, we don't want any trouble, any Welsh fans.
And guess where I was staying? I was staying in a pub in Canning Town, mate.
In where? Canning Town.
I was staying in a pub called the Rose of Denmark. No and I didn't even have a pound on them.
No way. I mean, there you go for fate.
Yeah.
And what odds would you have got there? Like you said there, they were on the beach, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they've said, here, look, guys, come and have a tournament. All right, no problem. I mean, do you reckon that would have been kind of the same sort of Leicester City to win the league odds? Yeah. 1,000 to 1 again.
Oh, definitely.
Because Germany had just won a World Cup 1990, hadn't they?
Yeah.
Lothar Matthäus, Klinsmann, Voller, they were lethal.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't, I mean, they got to the final, but they didn't expect Bremer, people like that, wasn't it?
All in that time.
Don't know who the keeper was, but never mind. But let's have a little. Let's have a look
The
on
keeper
here.
was it?
Can't love Neymar Ireland. I can't. I don't know if Guesty
It might have
will.
been Schumacher who was still in goal.
Schumacher. What?
No,
Was it?
No, that was 82.
Who was it? I can see him.
Formula 1 driver.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but this Schumacher absolutely railroaded. I don't know. Was it a French?
Battiston.
But it was a French player. Yeah, took his
Batista.
teeth out, came out at him like that. Didn't even get sent off.
I put the video up on my Facebook page the other day and asked people, what would he have got today for doing that?
Oh God, he'd have got a 10-match ban, wouldn't he?
He'd got a 10-month freaking jail sentence.
He'd have been in the cells with Cantona.
Like when Duncan nutted that player and he got jail for it, didn't he?
That's right, yeah. Oh God, yeah, forget about that. He got in a bit of trouble, Ferguson, didn't he? He was always in chew, wasn't he? Rage, and he came to Newcastle, he was chewy.
Yeah, Duncan.
Let's have a little Wiswig football. England top two Guesty. Maybe lift the sleeves up a tiny bit. Adam Nash, brawling memories, Sean. Well, I'm 40, Adam. How old are you? I don't know.
96, I think.
Craig McBurney, I was born in 96. Great year, great vintage year for football in England, that by the way.
That was when, 96, right? When 3 lines on your shirt. It was
Euros was unreal. Lightning seeds.
All the German fans were singing 3, but they didn't know what the words
No,
meant.
they didn't know. They didn't.
It was class.
3 hitters on your shirt, I think they thought it was. Let's have a look. Wiswig again. Where's the skin today, Foxy? I'm having a day off skin, Wiswig. I didn't sleep much last night because my girlfriend's pregnant and she's only that big, my girlfriend. But yet in bed, she's about 7 foot and about 30 stone wide for some reason. So can't get any kip, can I? So I've decided just to, I've put the skin on all today. It's too cold. Craig, Neymar, any chance Guesty slightly pull his trousers down and show me some public hair?
Public hair?
Public hair?
Is that public enough?
That's public enough.
Yeah.
We know what you mean. Minus a consonant. Craig, we can't say
Who was
that.
that keeper that had to retire because the dog ran on the pitch and bit him?
A bit before my time, but what I'd say to you,
know.
Jack, is it is a bit before your time, brother, but go on YouTube and
most
YouTube
probably,
some of this stuff. The 1992 Euros with Thomas Brolin, and have a look at Denmark, mate. And Denmark's one of those stories. We've all heard the Leicester story, and not going off track here, but for me, Forest and Derby winning the league and Forest winning the Euros is a better story than Leicester because of where they came from. Derby, especially when Clough took over, they were second division, weren't they? They were finished third division nearly.
Well, when Clough won the league with Forest, they brought them up from the second division.
Second or third.
And second, and then they went come
Stormed
up
Europe, didn't they?
and won the league. Then
Yeah,
the following year, they won the European Cup.
That's right. So I think that's. But anyway, yeah, the Denmark story is a bit like that's a fairy tale, Jack. It's worth having a look at, mate.
Jack, Denmark did not qualify for the Euros in '92. Then war broke out.
In Yugoslavia had qualified.
Yugoslavia, who were a fantastic football
Unbelievable team.
One of the greatest teams. But obviously there was chew in that country and they had to split it all up. That's where you got all your Croatia from and all that.
Macedonians and all your different countries now. But
so that's how diverse that country was.
Bosnia-Herzegovia's and all that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what they ran pretty much the Denmark hadn't qualified and all the players were literally on the beach. And obviously back in them days you had landlines only.
There was lads actually on the beach on their holidays and they were getting phone calls or the managers were coming up to them on the beach and saying, look, they've asked us to go play in the Euros.
What do you think?
So they went and, like you say, they won it.
Smashed it to pieces. But therein lies, if nothing else, an example of what mentality is all about in football. When you ain't no pressure on you and you're enjoying yourself and you play with your mates, you can win stuff.
Yeah.
None of this. So Louis and Jake project. Foxy, I've got another day off. What have you done? Have you used the salt and water trick again? Better keep that down, otherwise your teachers might be tuning in here, you know, you never know. Guesty, can't. I'm coming. Please, Guesty, pull them trousers down. OMG, Neymar, fudge.
Unlucky Neymar.
Unlucky, which end is the fudge? Thoughts on Bisla, Bilas.
How would you pronounce it? Bisela?
Bielsa. Is he the Argentinian manager?
Yeah, he's the one who's...
could be half decent, him, you know.
He's the one who Pep reckons is the best coach in the world.
Yeah, we'll be sacked by the
but,
middle of August.
like
probably,
you say,
yeah, probably.
Leeds, you've had a lot of good managers. You just have to give him time.
Definitely,
Just give him time. Like you say, I've got no wrongs with Leeds.
Neither have I.
Leeds are a fantastic
Great set of
Great-
fans,
great
great
team.
tradition.
And it'd be nice. They do need to be back in the Premier League.
And I agree with that. And all right, yeah, you know, we've got the affiliation with our co-worker, our colleague, who's a Leeds enemy. But
He's grew up in an era where
Leeds were a great club, great Premiership club.
Leeds, Sunderland, and Newcastle.
He's never seen the proper sort of.
The hate for some reasons got worse.
Well, it
because
shouldn't have,
it was
really.
never there, was
No,
it? Really,
wasn't.
the banter was there.
The banter was there. I
But
mean, I remember going to Leeds v Borough in the Premiership under McLaren and sat there getting in our end, and Leeds fans were spitting at you, and you know, and us, but that was a minority of about 10 people. But the overall club, massive tradition, great. Been some great Leeds teams. The David O'Leary team. When they should have got to a European final, should have won a league. So I ain't one of these people. We're football fans, we're Borough fans, it's in our heart, and that's it. But we're connoisseurs. Okay, we're connoisseurs of football, and we can appreciate just because somebody's 20 miles up the road from us doesn't mean we're going to slack them off.
No.
It's pointless.
Like you say, I've sat in the Riverside where they've sang nasties to the Borough fans for the full second half about the carry on with Dr. Hicks and Dr. Wyatt back in the 80s. And they never shut up for the second half. But there was never any malice. There was never.
It was just banter.
You know what I mean?
But it's all getting a bit stupid now. I mean, like you say, we remember the times when football's supposed to be, it's an emotive subject, but it's not supposed to be a war. Should be able to look at another team and go, I like that. Where are we? So, Ipswich Town, what do you think of your games? I think we've got a good opening, really, because I wanted Millwall or Sheffield United, to be honest, someone like that who were decent last year, who's an hard place to go to. Teams that we got beat at last year away, so we can go and kind of right the wrong, if you like. I think Millwall's a good place to go to opening day.
If you go to Millwall and you get 3 points, you're 3 points up.
Definitely, and it's
to what you had last season.
Completely, and that's my kind of thoughts on that too. And also, it's a good place to go. It's a good game to get out the way as well. Yeah. I wouldn't want to go there last day.
We went there and we kick-started their season because they went on that run.
Totally, great point.
They went on that run, and like you say, they were untouchable after they beat us.
Great point.
But we've done the same for Derby County.
We did do the same for Derby. I think we were one of them teams last year where we kind of kicked other people a bit, didn't we?
Kick-started other people.
I think Fulham were one as well. When Fulham came to Riverside and they beat us 1-0, they'd just been like that, and all of a sudden they went bump. Yeah. So really, when you look at Borough, we are kind of like the bit of the mentor for other clubs out there. They beat us and they think we beat the Borough.
That's it. Let's move on.
So hope the Borough don't beat the Borough again this season.
When we went to Craven Cottage, I interviewed a couple of Fulham fans.
When Christie scored.
Yeah. And I interviewed a couple of Fulham fans. At that time, Fulham could not keep a clean sheet. They conceded every game.
And there was last couple of minutes, didn't they, with the Christie?
And what they said was that they'd be happy just to stay up.
See, that's crazy.
And they just been in the playoffs the season before.
That's right, and they were lucky, weren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened that season. I don't know who they got beat to, whether it was, I can't remember now. Someone will tell us, but you might know, but that's crazy, that Guesty.
I can't remember because we've gone up and you just don't give a toss about who finished below you.
Ronaldo 7-0, my God, I saw Guesty at the Derby game. He's a legend, isn't he? Cheers, lads, I'll have a look at half-time. Have a look, Jack, it's well worth it. Louis and Jake, Guesty, I met you at Leeds. I mean, you know, you can't miss him, can you? He's a legend, isn't he? So, and what we want this season as well is when you do see him, get over there and get an interview. We want more people getting involved. Although we've got a massive sort of following with our interviews. We want new faces on, old faces on. Please get involved, Borough fans especially, and away teams. Anyway, when you see this guy doing his stuff at any ground, he will talk to anyone. If you come over and you want to talk football and you've got a point to make, you not just want to come over and talk garbage and just be rowdy. Come and talk to him, because that's what we want. We want to engage with fans around the country. We want that. Is Guesty the one who had his pants down shouting at the players? Probably.
Ronaldo, if you want to see something, or if you need something putting inside you, right? I'm outside the Riverside every home game.
I'll give you a mic.
Or if you're not anywhere around the Riverside, every away game, you know, if you want to see something that can't be exposed out here, just come and see me personally, mate, and I'll give you something you won't forget.
He'll give you the personal seeing too.
Yeah.
And he'll give you the personal email address so you can follow that up as well.
Yeah.
With another booking, and that was booking with a double O.
Whatever you're doing, Ronaldo, if it's steaming up at home, you've just steamed our telly up.
You have, like. And Louis and Jake Project have said they're not old enough now. I don't know whether that means for this banter or to remember any of the stuff. If you're saying you're not old enough to remember any of the stuff we're talking about, guys, YouTube it, because it's, as football people, you'll appreciate it.
We've answered that question today.
Top 6.
I think I went for Borough, Stoke, Swansea, West Brom.
Is this in order as well, you're going to?
Yeah, I went Borough, Stoke, Swansea, West Brom. I think I threw Leeds in there. I can't remember offhand, but somebody's already asked me that question this morning.
There's 5 for you.
Oh, and Notts Forest.
Notts Forest, no. There's 5 for your FG King. I think in this order, Derby, because I think there'll be a surprise package. I just think I rate Lampard. I think something big could happen there. It reminds me a little bit of Brian Robson coming to Borough. I don't know why, it's just got that feel to it.
Yeah.
But I hope Borough finish top. But I think Borough quality. I tell you what, I'll be totally honest about this, and I'm going to be controversial here. But I think it'll be Derby, Stoke. There's a few teams that the guestie said there, Leeds especially, could be lethal.
Oh, what a miss.
Derby, Stoke, West Brom, Borough, because I think we'll finish in the playoffs. I hope I'm completely wrong though. Borough, Leeds, which is I think is a great shout, because there's teams out there like Leeds.
Leeds have been out of the Premier League too
long. Derby's another one that could do something, but Leeds, then I think it could be anyone out of a bunch. But what I do think though, FG King, is I think it'll be the tightest league we've seen for a long time, and I don't think there'll be any runaway leaders. I can't see that. Although Stoke have signed some decent players already. Louis and Jake, the interviews I'm not old enough. How old are you, Louis, Jake? Is it Louis, is it Jake? How old are you? You're always old enough for an interview.
No, we only do, till something has changed, we can't do anyone under the age of 18. All
right, well, there you go. Well, you know what the ironic thing about that is? That's how I got this gig.
Yeah.
Because my best mate, one of my best mate's sons wanted an interview, and he's only 12. And we all went to walk past, and my best mate's son, one of my best mate's son, my best mate, one of he wouldn't go over. So I said, I'll come over with you. And the rest is Borough history, is to say. And we went and had an interview, and I just, as you can see, beep, 2 seconds, we've got a delivery.
Vehicle reversing.
Beep. I don't think that'll be any comfier.
Oh, I don't know, it's better than...
Guess these had to switch chairs here, people. What do you think? You reckon the first one's comfier?
And these would be that fox leather.
Nothing to do with me at all. It's nothing to do with me.
No.
We haven't supplied him.
Yeah,
and
I get that.
That was fox leather. It wasn't nothing to do with the German fighter bomber. That was fox leather.
That was a German Fokker.
That was a German Fokker.
That's Stan Board. Was it Stan Boardman?
Stan Boardman, Liverpudlian.
Yeah. And he said it to Des O'Connor, did he? German Fokker.
German Fokker. Yeah, that's how I got my audition. So and obviously I talked that day on the interview, to be honest.
And he's never shut up since.
And he hasn't, to be fair. Ronaldo, guesty, could I get an interview at the Den? Of course you can.
Of course you can, mate.
Please get involved. FG King leads with Beisler, Hernandez, Vidra, Phil Foden and Bartley could be lethal. Don't rate Vidra.
The only thing is, for interviews at the Den.
Phil Foden, hang on, is Phil Foden going to Leeds? FG King, have they got him on a loan?
Who's Phil Foden?
Plays for Manchester City.
Have they?
I'm sure he's the young kid, isn't he?
He was on the TV last night with Shearer.
Awesome player.
Yeah,
They're telling me they've got him.
If they've got him, yeah.
Not sure on Lampard myself, reckon he's got 2, which I can understand that, but what I'm basing mine on is that he's a really, really intelligent guy, and he's all about team spirit, and he's played under, for me, he played under Mourinho when Mourinho was the business, and when, before football corrupted Mourinho and he started to get a little bit bitter, he played under a team that was full of personality and all about team togetherness, and Lampard's got he's got more connections than the underground Lampard.
Where you've got to admire Lampard and Gerrard, right? They haven't took the easy road.
No.
They haven't got into football punditry.
No.
There's too many players now, right?
Check the easy road.
You've got your Ferdinands, your
Phil Neville's.
All this experience, right?
Out the window.
And it's all getting lost. It's all getting
lost as a pundit for a 2-minute snap.
I remember Dalglish still had the number 7 shirt on for
when he was Liverpool manager,
and he took the manager's job.
Yeah, and he did.
Obviously, they have to
won the league as well, didn't
obviously, these have to have the coaching badges now. Why don't these start doing these coaching badges straight away? Because there's too many ex-pros getting lost to punditry.
Which really, as you're saying there,
which is craft.
And it is, and it's a good point really, because in any
we'd never have got Brian Robson.
No, not at all.
Look at Southgate.
Well, Lenny Lawrence helped get Brian Robson, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was part of that.
But look at Southgate.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Southgate, we had to fight like hell to get Southgate as manager because he didn't have the proper badges.
Totally, that's right. That, and then they pissed on him, to be honest, I think. I'd love to have seen a Gareth Southgate being left that season.
Yeah.
He sacked him when we were 3rd or 2nd in the league, weren't we?
I think we'd beat Derby County, I can't remember.
We got beat at Forest.
We'd won.
It was our only defeat. We'd only conceded. That was our first 2 away goals we conceded.
Yeah. And we were 2nd in the league.
2nd in the league. And what he'd done, Gibson, if you're watching, Steve, was you'd stripped him of players, you'd stripped him of a wage bill, and you pretty much told him that he's going, and you've got these to work with. And he did. Now, as we can see, the fruits of Gareth Southgate's labour now is, you give him youth and time, and he'll win you stuff. Whatever happens in this World Cup.
Gareth Southgate got the sack because we were down to 18,000 for home games. That's the only reason Gareth Southgate got the sack. That's right, which is appalling when you look at it now. Yeah. That's right, that's a great shout, that, Kesty. He brought Strachan in and the attendances went down even further. And we all know we were trying our hardest to wipe out the Strachan era in our heads because it was disgusting. And the only good thing Strachan did was resign. Was fly a fucker. Yeah. He was German, a ginger German. He wasn't a German fucker. He was a Scottish fucker. And he had a pilot's licence, so read up on that. So he forked off. FG King is saying, yeah, Fodden's supposedly coming because Pep loves Beisler. I think he's the best. I mean, Leeds fans, you're going to be excited next season. I mean, you've already got, for me there, you already had, what's his face? I mean, I did the preview on it last season. Who was it? It's Alossi, whatever it was called. Alossi, yeah, good shout. And there was another one in there as well. You got him from Spain, 2nd Division club, and everybody wanted him. The number 7. What? Oh, was he the number 7? He was a canny player. Can't think. Was it Rolf or? I can't think, but let us know, Leeds fans. I don't want to. Alioski. That's it. And then there was somebody else. I don't want to offend anybody by not getting it. Not the name right. Yeah. Let us know. But go on. You've got a good base there, like Alioski. Yeah. Samuel Size. That's it. FG King. Yeah, he knows really his good stuff. Footballer. Samuel Size, brilliant player. Good shout, that mate. Thank you. Like I say, I haven't had much sleep, so please help digging me out of these holes. Could I get an interview with Ipswich Town? Of course you can. Yeah, we had we had more Ipswich fans on than Borough fans on when we were down there in May. Really fantastic players. Was that the 3-all? The 2-2. Yeah, that's it. Hernandez, yeah, another good player. Matthew. Guesty, after the interview, could I... Nigel Spink inside you, or... Yeah, no worries at all. Of course you can, Indian music. Bring us a coffee and, you know, I'm anyone's. He's anyone's. It has to be the right type of coffee, though. Yeah. Has to have a little bit of Nestle in there. Indian music, Guesty, when I'm doing my interview, could you maybe wear your skinny jeans? Yeah, if I had some. Yeah. If I had skinny jeans, you know. I can lend him a pair. Yeah. So no problem. I mean, you can bring him a pair in your music if you've got any attire you want him in. If you look careful, there's a pair under your bed where I left them with my socks. So if you could bring them, I thought they were in his mum's room. That's where they are, under his mum's bed. Can you just drop them off for us? Just ask your mum. There's a pair of Adidas socks there as well, and a tennis racket. Yeah, that was already there. That was all part of the facade, though. Yeah, no tennis balls. Funny thing about people who buy baseball bats is they never buy a baseball. To tell you the truth, the tennis racket was for him. Because he used to eat his apples through it. You know. He had, you know, Luis Suarez teeth. Luis Suarez teeth, yeah. He had teeth like a mule. Yeah, could eat an apple through a friggin' tennis racket. Yeah. Could eat a Dorito through a straw. That's how good he was. Indian music, yeah, we've done you, haven't you? Ipswich Town, you'll be doing him by the looks of it. Ipswich Town, Martin Waghorn is going to be our top goal scorer with 46. Love it, love it. Why not? He did well last season for you, didn't he? Yeah, he's good. Like you say, him and Freddie Sears on that last game of the season. I mean, what would you? For the first half, they absolutely tortured us, them though. Is it? Who've you got? Terry Connor in charge still? Ipswich Town. Is Mick McCarthy's assistant? No, the guy from Shrewsbury. left Shrewsbury and's gone Ipswich now.
Who is it? John somebody.
Is it Collins or something? I don't know his name.
Let us know Ipswich Town. But yeah, I think Waghorn could finish. I think Waghorn could be Golden Boot winner, to be honest. European Golden Boot winner. There's no reason why not. FG King, Premier League winners next season. Reckon Liverpool have a strong shout personally. SD?
You look at the points difference this season to City to all the other sides. I can't see no one making that up next season. I'd love Liverpool to win it.
Yeah.
Just to shut the Manx up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think FG King. I think Liverpool could be lethal again. I mean, they're looking at bringing in Grealish, whatever you tomato. They're looking at bringing in who else is it? Looking at bringing in another centre back, another keeper. But like as Guesty said, Man City just barnstormed it last year. And I think with some of the players they've been linked with Jorginho.
If Liverpool got Neves and Grealish, what a squad! There wouldn't be like regulars every week, but no, what a squad with Grealish,
what a squad, because
and Neves in the squad.
You know, with some of the players that are in that squad, like Milner maybe, for example, and there's players in there that need replacing maybe, but not just, you know, I'll give Milner another season or so, I rate him, but like you're saying there, squad player wise, brilliant. So yeah, I think Liverpool and Man City, I think it'll be out of them two. But then at the same time, Unai Emery, who's gone to Arsenal, I really rate, and he's a really good European manager. And it wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal were up there, because they need to be. They've got the base, they've got the attacking midfielders, they've got the attack. And really, last season Arsenal were good against the top six, but as we all know, defensively they've been garbage forever now.
Yeah.
I think they need a keeper. I think they need a centre back. I think they need a right back.
When you see that Mertesacker, right, he's a world champion,
and he's garbage.
But then the way he played against Chelsea in that FA Cup final,
when he came on,
he was unbelievable.
He was brilliant, wasn't he?
Unbelievable.
So why hasn't he put that performance in all season? He looked like he had a yard extra, didn't he?
I don't think he's played at all this season, has he?
No, you're right, he hasn't. And I think that day as well, in the shop at Wembley, they were selling a yard of pace.
Yeah.
And he'd come early.
He was really good.
He was really good.
They got that lad from Spain, the other centre half, the other German, and he's had a shocker. And that Koscielny, he's
well, they brought him Mustafa.
Mustafi. Another I believe he's a world champion as well.
Yeah, he is, you're right.
And like you say, they just weren't good enough.
Age restricted Indian music, you're right. No Paul Hurst. Whoa, you showing your age there, aren't you? Paul Hurst.
I think that's the new manager of Shrewsbury.
Oh, right, because I remember Paul Hurst was a legend for Chef Wed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And I thought he was a coach. Paul Hurst.
David Hurst. Was it David Hurst?
David Hurst.
Yeah.
I haven't had much sleep. I'm blaming it again on to correct me.
They reckon he's one of the best players I've ever seen at Sheffield Wednesday.
Really? Well, didn't Shrewsbury go up last season?
No.
They must have done well though. They finished in the playoff.
They got beat in the final.
Good. I like that.
They got beat in the final off Rotherham.
Oh God, yeah. I like clubs, especially in the Championship, promoting English. Not just English, but young managers.
I was hoping Shrewsbury won because my daughter lives in Shrewsbury.
Oh, could have had a day out weekend there. FG King, Liverpool's play style means teams can come.
It's gone to the old.
Yeah, I think what they are, FG King, is I don't know if you remember the Kevin Keegan team at Newcastle.
Why does these VARs only officials? It always seems to be in these early games.
Yeah, you're right. We're never getting out late on.
So he's had to stop the game, and he's going to go watch his little portable telly. Here, look.
The FG King Liverpool, they remind me of an old Kevin Keegan team. If you haven't seen Newcastle, the entertainers they used to call them, and they were lethal. They'll get beat, they'll score 4 and they'll concede 3.
Oh, penalty. His arm's up. No need for it to be. He's going to give it. Yes.
Australia.
Yeah.
Game on here, guys. Game on.
Oh, no yellow card.
Reckon Arsenal will need a season that will just probably go for it more in 2019, 2020. Maybe I just feel as if they've been bubbling for a while, and Arsenal, as we all know, they'll beat everybody but the good teams, and then they'll get beat by the good teams.
That header was going towards goal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if is that hand to ball or ball to hand?
It's still going towards the goal.
You're right, like it is. That's we've got Indian music. Fox, you have a spot on your nose. Can you point that out for me? I've got a big nose. Found them skinny jeans, I'll bring them to the match. Them socks are gone now. I deposited inside them, sorry. Indian music's deposited inside them socks.
His dad's gonna go mad.
Is he? Yeah. They weren't matching either. Jack, don't know why your message has been retracted there, bro. So, Have we missed anyone? I don't think we have, guys, have we? But we got a penalty here now.
Got a penalty, Jedinak again.
Oh, do you know what I was just going to say before you said Jedinak was he's going to save this? But Jedinak is a top-class penalty taker for Palace, isn't he?
He's just scored one.
Right, I'm going Jedinak.
Villa he plays for, doesn't he?
Oh, I thought he was a Palace.
No, he played against us. He scored the other night against France.
Who scores? Who's the Palace penalty taker?
Oh, I know what you mean.
He's another one like that, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm going Schmeichel save this. Bottom left.
Here we go.
Bottom left, Schmeichel.
Oh, good penalty.
Great penalty. Any England players watching?
Always goes off.
Yeah, a bit like a lot of AJT's girlfriends.
Yeah.
Indie music, my dad was the one doing it with Guesty, recording it. Alright, okay. Your dad looked a lot like your mum though, he must dress well.
He did. He had me fold.
I tell you what, and that was a great, I tell you what, he plaits his hair well.
Yeah, he definitely had me fold then. Thought it was tight.
That was his hair?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, money-wise.
Oh, right, yeah, he
didn't,
doesn't like to pay.
He didn't pay up well.
Jack Hunter, I'm not sure if it was a penalty. It wasn't. I don't think it was, Jack, but Guesty said it was on target and it was good. But I don't know, it's a bit still black and it's a bit blurred all this for me with hand to ball, ball to hand. But again, that comes down to referee's discretion, and that's one thing I don't want to lose out the game. I don't want it to get too automated, you know, where we have to go.
The other game.
I like the referee having a decision.
The other game. I've just done the review for the other game.
Which one was
with
it?
France against Australia.
Yeah.
Last World Cup, France had lost that game 1-0. The first goal, they got a VAR penalty, France, which they wouldn't have got in the last World Cup. And the second goal, Pogba's shot off the bar, which bounced down just behind the line.
We wouldn't have got him, wouldn't have left it, wouldn't
we? Didn't have goal line technology.
Or a Russian linesman.
Oh, well, he's a legend.
He is a legend. I mean, you know what? I always revert back with things like that to Frank Lampard v Germany. And I just can never, ever get over how far behind that line. I tell you who's another one while we're on this subject, and I know you remember this. Tottenham keeper, Man United at home. I can't remember the name of him when somebody shot in the halfway. No, it was a Man United keeper, wasn't it? Against Tottenham at Old Trafford.
Yeah, and he shot.
And I can't...
Oh, was it Bartes?
No, it wasn't Bartes. It was
some cheating. Oh, was it the South African, Van der Gaal?
No, it wasn't him either.
Oh, well, who was it then?
Who was it, guys? Who was it? It was...
He cheated.
It was a second string keeper.
It wasn't Van der Sar, it wasn't Van der Gaal. Who was it?
Can see him now, blonde there.
I tell you what, goal line technology, right? Picture the scene. Middlesbrough, Chesterfield. The greatest game ever. No matter how many legends has played.
3-3.
No matter how many legends has played
game.
On Old Trafford.
3-1 down, weren't we?
That's the greatest game ever played at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
We were 2-0 down.
Yeah.
We were down to 10 men.
That's right.
Kinder Surprise got sent off.
Kinder! He's another one from the past.
Right.
He was a surprise
They're
as well.
big centre forwards, right.
Don't know his name, any Chesterfield fans. Don't mean to be offensive.
He made it 2-0. I think we hadn't even got a goal back. And that Ellery was the referee.
Martin Ellery.
We were up in the gods.
Oh!
In Old Trafford. We were banging line with a goal line. And Chesterfield scored.
Did the run never got given?
And it...
Oh, God, I do remember
yeah,
that. I do remember
it was
that.
2 foot over the line.
I do remember that, yeah.
If that goal had been given, that would have been the biggest embarrassment ever, because no third division side had ever been to Wembley.
Yeah, and they beat the Premiership club like that.
Yeah, oh, hey.
Jack Hunter, I felt for Ivan last night. They deserve something. You know what? It was a good game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And also, we were talking about this just off camera, and we were saying that it just makes you realise how vulnerable everybody is now. And it's nice to see that all the teams out there that you think will get snowballed are actually decent technique.
So they had a plan. They had a plan, right?
Shut Spain out, pack the midfield, and counter-attack.
Bernie Slaven, you're a legend, and I love you. But when you were doing the commentary, and he's not the only one, these pundits who do the commentary say, once you set up a team to defend, and you go a goal down, that's it. You're out the game.
But it's wrong, that.
You can't. Iran proved last night.
Totally.
They had a plan to defend, 6 across the back. But what they must have said was, as soon as we go a goal down, that's
Let's go for it.
We go for it. And they went for it last night.
They did.
They nearly frightened the life out of Spain.
For me, what do you think, guys? You said that goal of Stud. Guess he thinks it shouldn't have. I don't know. I don't know whether it should or it shouldn't. I don't. Was it handball? Was it offside?
The only reason I didn't want it to stand is my young one got a double up. So.
All right. So there's a bit of bias there. Like, so we blame that. Blame that. Any Iran fans blame that on the power of the guest. But yeah, they were really good, and I think they're one of them teams in this for me that. No one would have put any money on Iran getting anything in this World Cup.
They're not out.
They're not out.
They've got Portugal to play next.
There's no reason why they can't get 3 points against Portugal. No. Portugal looked garbage last night for me. When we watched it yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, they had a one-man team.
Once he scored, Ronaldo.
That was it.
That was it. So, I mean, are we looking at that now in this tournament? Are we looking at Brazil only got Neymar? We could say of Messi at Argentina, we said this for years, but he didn't do now. But Portugal, if they only got Ronaldo, whereas England haven't just got Kane, have they?
I think Brazil would be a better team if Neymar stays on the bench.
What, because you think it's all about him when he comes on?
Yeah.
Right, here's a question for you then. Do you not think a little bit that's a bit of, and I know he's not before you start writing in, guys, that it's a little bit of the Adama Traore, that? But here's why I'm saying this to you. When he went off against Sheffield United, second half, we were a much better team. We started
because we were down to 10 men then.
We were, but we started using routes and avenues that we weren't using before. No. And I kind of felt last season with Traore, especially in the last couple of months, when he got really good, is everybody knew in that team. Because you do as a footballer, you start thinking, I know I can give it to him, I know he's going to do something, I'll give it to him. And then everyone else starts running out of ideas and stops playing to what... Now, as you've just quite rightly said, you take Neymar out of the equation, yes, he's unreal, but does then everyone else come out the shell a bit?
No, why I'm saying that about Neymar gets a ball to his feet. And he showboats in his own half, and he's whinging about getting fouled. He's inviting fouls.
I think that's a Traore scenario, mate.
But Traore gets a ball and he goes.
He does, but he'll sometimes beat 5 men here and go over here and then come back here and beat them 5 again.
I still think, like you say, in that side you got Coutinho. And Neymar's taking the free kicks.
Yeah.
Coutinho bent that one round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Frightening. And he's done it for Liverpool.
He bent it round the bull ring from the Magnus.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
He's frightening. He bent it around the curvature of the earth. It had come down twice. And he, like you say, we've seen Coutinho do that in the Premiership. But again, do you know what the best thing about football is for me when you're a football fan is? Everyone can be right. Everyone can have an opinion. And it's just an angle. It's just how you see it.
That's the beauty of doing the interviews, right? Because you can come on and say, Clayton's had a stinker. Then the next interview, someone will say,
he was
Clayton was brilliant today for us.
Yeah, and then you can have a conversation with why they've seen it like that. You know, everyone knows in football, it's one of the most emotive subjects out there, and it's easy to go from naught to angry in 10 seconds when you disagree with someone. But what I've realised doing this job is that even if I totally point blank disagree with what you're saying to me, you've always got to take on board what that man's saying, because he knows his stuff too. No matter who it is out there, don't get me wrong, there are some people you talk to who don't have a clue.
Here's a couple of examples for you. This is from an England perspective.
Yeah.
Spain last night played Iran.
Yeah.
Iran, backs to the wall, defended for 70 minutes, right? So all these commentators, how good were Spain? Telling us how good Spain were.
Were they?
No, they're telling us how patient they were, right?
Where is it?
How were the patient?
Instead of giving the praise to Iran.
No, I'm on like you say, not against Iran.
Yeah,
this is against Spain. Because Spain is this fantastic football nation, and they found a system of play which they love, and how patient.
Tippy-tatty.
How patient they were. But when England done that, the second half against Tunisia,
they get slagged off.
When England controlled that game, right, and were patient, and we got what we deserved at the end of it, it was a poor second half performance.
Yeah.
I thought England's performance from front to back, from start to finish, I thought they were really good. I sat there and I'll call every England player because that's how I cope.
Because it's your club though.
That's how you cope.
Like we do with Borough. Exactly, it's how you cope, because you can't let yourself get too happy because it'll make you cry. So you just go to have a level where you slag them off and then they prove you wrong. I agree with all that. I think England really, what have they done? Everybody says you don't start a tournament too well. Well, we didn't. We definitely could have won by more goals. We had 17 shots. We didn't.
4 years ago, you'd have had Rio Ferdinand or someone similar lumping the ball into the box.
There'd have been no patience.
Edit out. into the box. There'd have been no patience, no thought.
No
nothing.
thought. Just get it up there. Let's get everyone who's tall in.
Yeah.
Like you say, we've proved in that game that we've not only got team spirit, we don't stop. And we keep going, and when the chips are down and are against us, unlike the last tournament, i.e. Iceland, or even Algeria in the last World Cup, or whoever you want to name, we shit it.
Yeah.
And we didn't, we believed in ourselves, and we kept going, and as we see now, the benchmark is, if everyone else in this World Cup had steamrolled teams like Tunisia's 5-0, and you know, Spain had put 6 past Iran last, we maybe look at the Tunisia result now and think, they're an average team, but really in context now, that was a great result on so many levels. And not only, as the England players have come out and said, that was the best way to win a game, confidence-wise.
Yeah.
The whole country was buzzing off that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a better win than a 5-0. Because it's shown other things that we've got in our locker now.
Yeah.
When we're 1-0 down against Belgium, or when we go 1-0 down against whoever it is in the qualifiers, or whatever it is. We know now, we just need to keep plugging away, doing our stuff like you said. And we'll score. Can't get away with that Indian music, sorry.
Nah.
If that was a late night show, still probably wouldn't comment. Yeah, you're right, Jack. Every team realises on their star player, they feel they've always got to give them the ball. Whereas we don't really have that. And I think that for us, we've got a couple of players, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 players, especially up front, that you give the ball to and can do stuff. So we ain't just relying on give it to King, give it to Rooney, give it to Shearer, give it to whoever it is.
On that, Jack, do you think that Neymar is their standout player? Because I don't. I think there's better players in that Brazilian team than Neymar.
As Guessie's just said there, you know, you look at your Coutinho's, for example.
Yeah.
Special player. Firmino, Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
You know, is Neymar the best player in there? I know he's the most valuable, he costs the most money, but does that necessarily make him the best player in that squad?
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
I think it's a tough one, that, like, I mean, let us know what you think,
And it looks
guys.
like he's crying off again. It looks like he's going to be missing.
Yeah. And he's had a terrible season at PSG, even though he smashed it to pieces. He's not got on with half the players. He's gone in there and caused havoc with people, telling people he doesn't want to arm the penalty taker when they've already got Cavani, for example, who was a penalty taker, and saying, I'm not playing in this team if he's playing. Stuff like that, diva-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like AJT, he's a bit of a diva.
He's a lot of a diva.
Right, if he's watching.
Are you watching?
AJ, are you watching? Send us a message.
Louis and Jake Project,
I'll give you 20 seconds, AJ, I meant to answer.
AJT needs to arrive, he's coming. But the first half of him was here before the second half, and you've got to appreciate there's a lot of him to come.
Oh, AJ.
Indian music, Guesty, close them legs, big man.
Okay, mate. Right.
He can't.
The only reason I sit in this chair, right?
Because he wants it.
AJT the diva. This is AJT's chair.
Right, when he comes,
that's his second chair. So when he comes, Foxy's still going to be sat there. He's going to be gutted. He's sat there.
I mean, we don't play second fiddle to anyone, right? No. But what it is, we're team players, all of us. Now, if somebody came in and said, "Can I have that seat?" I'd get up.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm not a front seat guy. If someone has to sit in the front seat, that's fine. But we'll see what other people. I love these adverts, mate.
Oh,
they're just so daft, aren't they? It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on then.
Like it's so daft, isn't it?
Yeah, so dour.
Dour.
Yeah, go on
word. Then. So we'll see when he comes in. Have a look at his face. Let's have some comments just to see if he's kind of. FG King, Jesus and Jesus and him are both grossly overrated. Jesus was carried by City this season. Well, he didn't really get a lot of his. He didn't play a lot, did he, for City?
I think Jesus had the second season syndrome.
Maybe,
season.
We need subtitles. You may be right, Luke. Neymar
where you from, Luke? If you need subtitles, and we'll try and give you that hand.
Doesn't he use subtitles? Neymar proved last game that he doesn't have what it takes to carry a team on his own. You're right. And he tried. That's what Guesty's saying. He tried.
Oh, we're JT.
All right, ABC.
Happening.
Now, have you watched the first half?
No.
Good first half.
Great first half. Another good game.
Another VAR penalty. Denmark, Australia. JT does his own show. He has his own YouTube channel. He works constantly for Borofantv. He's never out of this studio, and he's just asked me who's playing.
Which tells you a lot about the people that we've got here now, the professional level that we've got here.
I've been doing things on the internet.
This just
Oh, he's been doing things on the internet, ambiguous.
You haven't been doing it.
You haven't been doing it on here
with Indian music, have you?
Can anyone get in touch now and just a few comments on what
Man's
you think?
been on the wagwan.
What you think he's been doing on the internet? Was it A, internet dating? Was it B,
internet dating?
Or was it C, something else to do? Or was it? Or well, as a D then? Was it D, internet depositing?
Again, that there scored the exact same penalty they scored against France in the exact same position.
Yeah, of course.
Penalty taker him.
Morning.
Morning, brother.
Afternoon.
After having brought the Gazette, mate.
What for?
Well, it's not usually coming about this time.
Second post.
Tesco didn't have him.
Get off for the second post.
Slaven Bilic here with a pair of spectacles on. I mean, that's made him look 125% more intelligent. I think I'm going to have a Kit Kat as well because we've deserved it first half there.
There's bits dropping off me, look.
It is as well, yeah. He's got a new wash. Right, we'll be back in a minute, guys. Keep your comments coming. Yeah, it's been a really good game. The people will tell you though, it's been a good game. Denmark, Eriksson scored a cracker. Honestly, like half volley, yeah, brilliant goal. Hang on, mate. Hang on.
Yeah, just pass it here. Up on my leg.
I can feel a wire.
Huh?
There's a wire. Why? I'll give you that.
What do you mean there's a wire? Cheers, man. You're gonna hit the road. Alright, yo. What's happening? AJT has been with me. Indian music.
Oh, let's do it. That'll be mint,
you, man. Tinder. I think everyone's on Tinder. I'm sure everybody's on Tinder. Are you on Tinder? Ah. You? Are you on Tinder, Guesty? Yeah. Guesty, I mean, Foxy. Foxy, are you? Oh, well, I'm on it. Well, I'm the only one that's on Tinder then. I'm on it. Oh, he's Ericsson's goal here. What's this? Oh, yeah, it's a nice finish that from Ericsson. Nicely done. That looks set up from nice. Yeah.
What a finish that is, pal.
It's like he hits it, doesn't he, on a weird sort of.
Top of his foot.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's nice. Well done, Ericsson. I didn't rely on Messi, but I feel like we're off his more of the team. Messi was garbage the other night, I thought. Aguero's a lot better.
Who was garbage?
Messi the other night.
I know.
Penalty inside, oh, it's penalty here.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, what do you do, handball it?
Yeah.
From the referee's wagging his finger, I see it's not a penalty.
I know it's not. Does he give it on VAR?
Yeah, I don't know. Can it be classed as a penalty, or is he trying to like, is he like jumping like that sort of thing?
The ball was going to
Apparently, VAR did review England's penalty shouts and said none of them were penalties. They said because the England player was fouling them before he got rugby tackled to the
AJT, my best pal. Hello, Louis and Jake. How's it going? I'm very safe. Yeah, alright, Jack. Good man. Are you Ipswich Town? Alright, bud. Top Notch Productions. I am on Tinder, man. Of course I'm on Tinder. I think everybody's on Tinder. Tinder's like being on Facebook, isn't it? Everybody's on it. They just don't know what to do on it. Mate, everybody's on Tinder.
I'm not on Tinder.
Okay.
My mates who are being divorced, they're on Tinder.
I think everybody's on it, aren't they? Apart from like, that's what I'm saying, singletons. I never used to be. Jeez, I never used to be on it. From like, you know what I mean, from like time ago. But then I came back on it again. I'm on it now, though, isn't it? It's all good, man. It's just meet young locals, make new friends. Is what I say. I don't use it for anything else, do you? I mean, you're not on it, so. Put your hands up in the comments if you think Rob should join. To make friends and new friendships. There you are, his mum is. The Louis and J project said his mum's on Tinder. You don't know, might swipe right on her one time. 1-1, no, I tell you what, been alright goals in that first. You see Denmark's goal? You see Denmark's goal? Nice finish at top of his foot there, and he's like, it's almost like his foot was going on the floor and the ball just span up in the air, you know, weird shots you do. Aluko there. Her brother, do you know who her brother is? That Aluko, that lass who sat in there. Her brother plays in the plays. Do you know the Aluko, the striker Aluko? Who I believe plays for Wolves, or he might have gone somewhere else. That's her brother, that. So she plays for the ladies' national team. And he plays in, I'm sure he plays for Wolves. Yeah? Swear down. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? What's everybody up to today? But Denmark already 3 points up already. I'm saying that's a yes. Sponsored by Hummel. Also, to everybody in this chat and Rob the editor, who is, have a guess, who do you think is going to be Sheffield United's new sponsor for next season? Do you know?
What?
Off the top of your head now, who is Sheffield United's new sponsor for next season?
Ramsden's.
Correct. Ramsden's is a new sponsor. What do you think of your games, Ipswich Town said? Good? Yeah? Millwall away first game of the season, I'm happy with that. We're a decent team, that's how I played them at their place. Battered us in the first half, then super shoey down and came back and got one in the second half, and unfortunately for us it wasn't enough to pull it back to a 2-2, but no, it's one of them. 32 red, yeah, it's our sponsor, yeah.
Sorry, I completely missed that there. What are the sponsors for Sheffield United?
Ramsden's.
Oh, God. Get about now.
That's not you. What about?
Oh, so you rang me earlier.
When,
I know I didn't, I was pocket calls in.
when Middlesbrough and Hull City
What?
both had Flamingo Land on the back of the shirts.
Big up Flamingo Land. It's like a norm to me, that.
I don't understand why.
Also, hey, because you're about boxing or something. 20 minutes, oh yeah, I love boxing me or something. I was like, what the hell is he talking about him?
Good afternoon, Borough Facebookers. Just a quick mention. We
Check
are
your
currently
Insta.
live on YouTube following the Denmark-Australia game, which currently stands 1-1. Entertainment Fest there. AJT sat in the set. Just a
Yo.
quick behind-the-scenes look at the Borofantv studio,
HQ.
office, HQ. We have the Foxter with us.
Peace.
You know, don't know where he got his haircut, but we can forget him.
Pat Butcher did it for me.
I won't go over this way because we have an editor.
We can't show
Yeah, Louis, I'm
I'm
on my Insta now. I believe I follow you, but I don't follow you for some reason.
He's our World Cup
Could have
chart,
sworn I
Which is
followed
why
you.
he needs to be on camera, but
which hasn't been filled in. No, this is it. This is where it all happens.
Alright, well, I'll follow you back.
Rob, are you
There you go. Follow you back, no problem.
This is where all the major decisions.
We got a lead.
right, me and the stick?
We've got our leads at the end of the season. Oh, fun, like, we got Rob from United away.
Focus on that.
We've got a lead from Roger Party at the end of the season.
Michael O'Kane is watching.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Are you Michael?
Pirates of Zanzibar is what my dad works on. My dad and my sister's fiance actually do the Pirates of Zanzibar show. Was it 11, 1 and 3 or something like that to do it, so yeah. Yeah, my dad actually does that. My dad's an actor, isn't he? So that's what he does. He does acting and then he does that as well. Pantomime in December, he does Flamingo Land in the summer. Yeah, man. I was there a few weeks ago to Flamingo Land. It is nice. It's nice to go for the day, especially if it's warm. It's brilliant.
Suppose he hasn't heard his strikes like you already. Who would you have instead? Was there anyone out there that you'd like to have guesting instead of a Besic? Anyone you've seen? Anyone?
There's, like you say, some of these young England players who are winning World Cups and European Championships.
Well, we've just seen today, haven't we?
That's true.
Phil Foden go to the league.
Yeah, that's my dad. Andy Balotelli, that's my dad.
Type of player we'd like to see.
Follow him on Instagram.
JT needs a new T-shirt. He wears that top all the time. We had a similar problem with the
Borough top.
with the old blue Borough top.
I don't wear it all the time.
Right.
We actually had
Man's been flipping, chilling.
He's got 7 of them guesting. That's the thing.
I washed it last night, right? And then I got out the wash this morning and I thought, you know what? It's one of my favourite t-shirts.
We
That.
wear Borough top. We had to go out that.
Picking it off, yeah. Has anyone seen Quagmire or Family Guy? When you go to Quagmire's wardrobe, he's got the same outfit 15 times or what?
Well, George Michael did, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
He had a wardrobe full of black T-shirts.
It doesn't surprise me. That.
Yeah, I just noticed
What
that.
else did he have in that wardrobe?
Well, a few skeletons.
A few, very much so.
Like Guesty and his
Never go to dancing.
tracky
know
bottoms that he
much.
tucked in. Can we ask that question? So why are your socks? So why are you putting bottom stuck in your socks for?
Just in case there's a ball.
Proper Grangetown there, innit?
He's going on a bike.
Because I tell you what that is.
He's making a safe way.
Do you know when I
Shopping
get up,
at Safeway.
when I get up at 5:30 in the morning, when I don't have to go to work 3 days a week, but I still get up at 5:30 every day.
You're a liar.
Well, he isn't. He gets up. He's not lying anymore. So he can't lie. He's still up.
Sometimes I put my socks on first. Sometimes I put my joggy bottoms on first. If I put my joggy bottoms on first, I just put my socks on. So
Over the top.
If they're over the top, they're not, it's not a fashion statement. It's just something
We're in the studios. Well, no one can see his knee below knee. Can they below knee height?
I remember, right?
I'll be back.
Below knee height. I remember Angela Rippon getting up and dancing on Morton.
I'm doing this now anyway. Well, we're second half's on. Second half, 1-1. AJT spitting out the roadman badge. You get me, fam? Get me, Matty, Brad. Get me. Yeah. Who said that anyway about my t-shirt? Who said that?
I can't see it now.
It's alright, I'll go and do it.
It's on Facebook, mate.
Yeah, it's alright, man. I'll go and find it now. Like, guess these tracky bottoms, who wears his brother ones all the time.
You should never put your socks on before your trousers. It makes a man look scary like a chicken. Andy, alright mate. Andy, I need to ask you a question, mate. Your dad.
Andy who?
Andy Tate. Andy, great photos this morning you put on Facebook, but you left that story too open-ended, mate.
What do you mean, what happened, man?
I need to know why you got the sack.
What from? What did he get sacked from?
From the stable he was working at.
I thought you left.
No, Dino.
You told me you left.
Telford Teessider. That's not what he put on Facebook.
So Ian May said, I need a new t-shirt. Well,
right, I'm going to get Mike back up here.
right on, mate. Yes to Fordham, but he won't...
I'll leave this on for the best.
Oh yeah, Andy's watching. Yeah, bloody Michael O'Kane was watching there.
Was Michael okay?
Works for me. Alright, Michael, mate. Doing alright here, bud. Yeah, big shout out to my dad. And the Pirates at Zanzibar show today.
Yeah, I hope you played Pirates today, Andy.
If you're playing Pirates...
Your son doesn't like me calling you a pirate, mate.
I don't mind you being called a pirate.
He doesn't like this.
I don't mind it.
In my eyes, Andy, you're a pirate. You know what I mean? He says you're an actor.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's an actor, isn't he?
If you weren't a... You know what I mean?
I know, but he's a professional actor, though.
If you weren't a pirate, you wouldn't be acting. So...
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So he's an actor, then, isn't he?
He's a pirate.
No, but he's an actor.
I know he's an actor. And a very good one. I've seen his show
Hey,
already.
there, Dad. Bradley Foley's watching.
Bradley Foley, who's he?
The Huddersfield fan.
No, Brad. Hope your dad's alright, mate. Hope everything's working out.
He likes a fair few pints in the afternoon, does Brad? He's
Yeah,
always,
he's a good lad, Brad.
yeah, he's always Snapchatting me. We've got Chelsea first game of the season, he said.
Yeah, they have.
At home.
Right, people, I'll take up my position. I won't show them again because it's illegal.
It's illegal.
And,
Are you happy with the fixtures, Dean said?
yeah, I'm happy with the fixtures, Dean. You know.
I'm happy.
Good start of the season. I've just said to Foxy there, if we come away from Millwall with 3 points, 3 more points than what we got last season, you know what I mean? So it's good to get these games that we struggled in, and we can gauge ourselves from there.
Oh! Oh. There's a chance there, wasn't there, for them, Matt?
Ryan
Page was obviously from Lingfield FC.
Is he alright?
Yes, Ryan Page, yeah. Now Ryan.
No Ryan.
Steph Cowan, alright, Steph. Steph's joined us. You gonna say hello? Or?
It was the night AJ was conceived. Big right hand. And I slept in. Too much information, Andy. Right, I'm gonna go. He's gonna do it, boys. I hope so.
Now Ryan.
See you in a bit, Ryan. If you want more comments, nip over to YouTube.
Yeah, Borofantv. That it?
Tell you what, we've got a few watching there, didn't we?
Still on? Still on?
No, it should be gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Louis and J Project, where's Gav gone? Someone said. Do you know how many comments we get on a daily basis? Where?
Gav's mum again?
Gav's
Where's Gav's gone?
Where?
Digestion. Gav has gone.
Yeah, Gav is gone. Gav had to go work full time, so he's had to leave us.
had great plans for an end of season show, which, you know, he was talking about this end of season show at the start of the season.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
That was what he was really looking forward to doing, Gav. But
Yeah, making him look at that.
obviously he's gone on to pastures new and good luck to him. And I can't see a word that's saying age. I haven't got a clue.
I can see it just about from here.
Oh, he should have scored.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He should have scored. Are they going to review that?
Why they review it?
Are they going to review it?
Why?
Because this tackle here.
Oh, we're back again here. The TV stopped working. Not a penalty for him.
Let's have a look.
Pushing the back, you know.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, pushing the back.
What did they get fined for, Jack? Red 32 being fined by the Gambling Commission.
Have they?
I don't know. Yeah, it does it. It's been a decent game up to now, mate. Yeah, is Braithwaite on yet? You know what, Braithwaite, when he came on Borofantv, didn't he?
Yes.
When we were down in Reading.
Yeah.
And he was so excited. He loved the borough, he loved Parmos, he loved everything about the place. He loved the fans, he was making videos for the fans. Then, I don't know what club, what happened? He
just kind of went off it, didn't he? I think his form dipped a little bit. His performances weren't as good as what they were against that Reading one after a while, were they? And say a bigger club, if you want to call him a bigger club in Bordeaux, probably got more to offer than what maybe his Borough did at the time. Came in, said, do you want to come on loan? Went on loan. And obviously now he has a chance to play Europa League. That's if Bordeaux won him, obviously. But there's been no news on Bordeaux wanting him, or so at the minute Martin Braith is still a Borough player.
Guess he's plugged your mic in. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you've turned it off.
There you go, how's that? Is that on, Matthew?
It's gone now.
Good job the editor's not here, he'd be shouting at me now.
Right.
Oh no.
Is it?
No, mate. Yeah, I'm just on at work at the moment, Shez. Yeah. Is that? We're just watching the Australia-Denmark game, mate. If I get over to YouTube, you'll see your dad, Dal.
Hey, advertising.
Oh, well, yeah. It was good, wasn't it? Right, go on, get going then, Jez, because people can hear us. And I'll speak to you soon. Love you loads right
Keep
there.
it in.
Ta-da, Dal.
Get in there! Oh! Denmark have already won a game previous to this, haven't they?
Yeah.
And did Australia draw? Drew
No.
France? No, got beat off France 2-1.
Australia got beat. So
2-1. And who did Denmark beat again?
Peru.
Peru. So if they win this one here, they're through, aren't they? They've got 6
Denmark
points.
are through if they win. You need Australia. Oh, like you say already, Group A.
Done.
There's 2 dead rubbers in that in that league. It's just sorting out who's going to finish top.
Yeah. Well, Russia are through, aren't they? And,
You could end up with a second round full of dead rubbers.
Yeah. So Uruguay and Russia in it are through. And obviously today.
So if Denmark and France both win today, that's this group done.
Yeah. If Denmark draw and get 4 points, then it's finished, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because even if Thingy win, then you get 6 and you get 4, they can't be caught.
AJ, FG King.
Yeah.
AJT, can we repair your relations with the Leeds fans? We're not all bad. Now, FG King, we've had this conversation earlier on today. That in my eyes, there's nothing to repair. But I'll ask AJT.
What do you mean they'll go on? Because I wasn't here earlier, what I said.
Well, what we were saying is that years ago, I think Leeds are too big of a side to be in the Championship. They're a massive, massive club, and they've got a fantastic history.
Okay.
And you're looking like at teams, no offence, but you're looking at teams like Huddersfield, Bournemouth, Watford in the Premier League, you know, and you've got massive teams stuck down in the Championship. And we were just wanting to know where all this hate all of a sudden came from towards the likes of Leeds, Sunderland and Newcastle, where in the past it wasn't hate, it was more like rivalry and banter. But now there's a lot of hate in it, isn't there? And there's a lot of...
yeah, of course there is.
So what this FG Kings want to know, do you think you can repair your relationship with the Leeds?
I don't hate all these fans.
Because he's just said we're not all bad.
Nah, listen, man, I understand that, and don't take it. Obviously, well, I would say, you know what I mean. I do have friends that are Leeds fans. From what happened that afternoon, before I went to get my interview, is what led me to say the things I said. Yeah, I admit I don't like Leeds. I can hold my hands up truthfully and say that now. Like, that's not me trying to be or whatever. That's me being completely honest with you.
I don't like any team who we play on the Saturday. I want us to smash
Newcastle, Sunderland, the Leeds.
I want us to smash them out of every team we play.
I can't stand them. And that's not me trying to be a funny guy. It's just me being completely honest with you all out there. I don't hate the fans of these teams. I just don't like them. Leeds, Newcastle, Sunderland. I just don't like it. It's the way I've been brought up from a kid. You know, you grow up and your dad or whatever, your granddad will say, "Oh, dirty team." Well, do you know what I mean? As a kid, and you know, as you're growing up and you're watching these teams play, you sort of develop this thing where you don't like them teams. Do you know what I mean? You can't accept them. So for me, it's don't get me wrong. I know Leeds have got a massive history. You know what I mean?
So are you looking forward to going to Ellen Road on the 1st of September?
Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am.
Nice.
September the 1st. Listen, I know. I mean, some Leeds fans seen it as a joke. Some Leeds fans laughed at what I said. And some other Leeds fans got a little bit carried away and started giving me a few death threats, which I thought were a bit uncalled for, do you know what I'm saying? But the majority of Leeds fans have seen the video, asked my opinion on Leeds, and I've told them in a private message. And most of them, like yourself, they've popped up and said, listen, you know me, we're not all bad, and I get you're not all bad. But it's, you know, Newcastle, Sunderland and Leeds are the teams that I don't like. But I'm not going to say, to the, obviously to the person that commented, I hate you, because I don't hate you. So I mean, I'll never hate any fans that support their football.
But are they a dead club?
In my opinion, yes.
Right.
In my opinion, yes, they are. Because again, it's rivalry, isn't it? It's rivalry. It's that word rivalry, isn't it? And people say, "Oh, no, Borough don't have rivalry." Yeah, but to me, if I don't like the club, it's a rivalry. I don't like you. You know what I mean? I want to beat you. So I don't want to see you do well. That's where I'm at. Right. I don't think that's a bad thing to say.
No,
is it?
You say what you want to say.
That's me being honest, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you see the sides of Newcastle and that?
I just think the rivals. I don't hate them. You know what I mean?
Right, well, yeah, dead clubs on me. Sunderland are in League One now. Jason Steele's going to Brighton.
You are?
Jason Steele's going to Brighton.
How's he got that gig?
I don't know. I thought that myself.
What the
I thought, I wonder if he's going to the Premier League.
Is Braithwaite coming on now?
I thought, I wonder if, right, is Jason Steele.
Braithwaite.
I wonder if, right, has he been linked with a move to Brighton? Jason Steele?
Oh, well.
Where was he? Blackburn, Borough?
Jason Steele was, like you say, he played for the Olympic squad, didn't he?
I thought he was alright.
Yeah, he was good at the Borough.
Borough, Blackburn, Sunderland. Now he's got the chance to go to Brighton.
Well, fair play to him. Dean, I'll be glad when the transfer window shuts as well, mate.
It shuts early, doesn't it, this year?
Yeah, it shuts the first week in August.
So what, so it shut one at the 4th of...
I think as soon as the season, I don't know whether it's the Championship, when that starts, or the Premiership starts, as soon as they start, the window slams shut.
Does it?
Yeah, which is a good idea. Oh. Top-notch productions.
Yeah.
I need Denmark for me bet. Come on, Denmark then, mate. I hope you're going to win a big...
I'll be honest with you though, from watching this game
money.
here, Australia seem like a pretty good attacking side. You know, whenever they get the ball, they look alright with it.
Have you guys heard of the YouTuber Marky?
Marky? Is that his name, Marky?
He's from the Borough and has over 100k subs. No, it'd be nice to meet him though.
What's he called?
Marky, what does he do?
Oh, I'm going to have a look for him.
What does he do? Top Notch Productions.
What, just Marky? How it's spelled?
The hatred getting worse between Leeds and Borough was in part through Monk Monkbot, whatever it is, I can't see that far. Leaving Leeds and going to the Borough, really, I don't think that had anything to do with it.
How do you spell it?
He does commentary videos.
Yeah, how do you spell his name? YouTube?
Marky, it's M-A-R-K-I-E.
Yeah.
I-E.
I-E.
So if he's got over 100,000 subs, is that 100k? There's a mark on the screen.
Where? Show me. He's got over 100k plus subs. There's one here, but he's no, that's not. Oh, I don't know if that's him. It doesn't look like him. Can't find him now. There's another one called Callum Markey. What does he say he does?
Commentaries.
He does commentary videos. So there's one here.
Give it. Go on then. Went the wrong way, Lecky. He didn't have enough in the gas, Lecky, there. He didn't have enough gas, there, Lecky.
There's one here called Markey. He's got 122k. But he doesn't look like he does commentaries. Like, he talks about people, like Jake Paul and all them. Callum Markey. Yeah, that's what I'm just seeing there, 121k, but he doesn't do...
What's he do?
I don't know, he doesn't do videos, like, he means commentaries, like, he's in football commentaries.
What commentaries does he do?
Just talks about celebrities and stuff. That's him apparently, Marky. Alright, well, cool.
Cool, nice one.
Let's have a look at this video then.
Whereabouts in the Borough is he from?
If the horror story is going on about Pal Craig, it's actually got me thinking. I've now personally came up with this.
Right, okay. Alright, so he's been doing it 2 years. YouTube since.
Has he? And he's got over 121,000?
Yeah, he does
Wow.
pop, I mean, he gets 7k and that. He gets,
I know about this Marky from
I
Borough.
call Marky, he's got 121k views, 100 subscribers.
I think we need to meet him.
But he doesn't do football commentaries, he talks about celebrities and stuff.
Alright.
He just does celebrities and he doesn't do like...
Has he done us yet then?
No, there, look, he just does like different ones on celebrities. He doesn't do football ones, he just does all about celebrities and what's going on in the world and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be handy to do a collab,
Oh yeah.
wouldn't he?
He hasn't got a Borough accent though, so that's why I was trying to think.
He has.
Oh, he's from Malmesbury.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you'll have a proper Borough accent then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My God, he's at 122k subs.
Yeah.
He's only got like
He's been doing YouTube since October 2016.
74 videos.
We've got an iPhone chat.
Mint. Well done, mate.
Yeah, that shows how you do it properly, AJ.
So just like you and steroids, mate, you're still figuring out how to put the needle into your body.
She's a cheat.
Yeah, I am.
Are you a cheat for?
I don't dive in the box.
Eh?
I never buff dive. I mean dive in the box. That's shocking, that.
He's a cheat, mate. I've seen him before. I had a phone call this morning on my phone from his mate.
Do you know what, even if I did text stories, right, the misconception about it is you have to work even harder and eat more and train harder. That's all. That does all it.
You do that. You're in the gym every day.
Pardon?
You ran me earlier in the gym. Oh, boxing.
Yeah, I know, I didn't mean to ring you though.
I know, but that's what you're saying.
If I was on the old juicies, I'd look good.
You're
I
on
wouldn't
the
look like a
juicies.
ginger kid with a pot belly.
I bet I'm always on steroids, me.
Huh? 6
a day, sometimes 8 a day.
He won't sort us any of his out though.
That screen falls and man's like, you're already trying to follow you now.
Cream for his ex.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all out there.
I take everything I take's got steroids
So
in.
you're talking about that, man.
Why, what's up with you?
Where's the chucked into your socks, mate?
They're not chucked into my socks.
Yeah?
Hello, sports
Just one-sided.
fans.
You know.
Just got the best packet of discos out there. I don't know if anyone.
Braithwaite's
agrees
playing
with
striker.
that.
Sorry about that, mate.
Braithwaite's on.
Jack Hunter's there just told me there. Braithwaite's actually playing the striker in this game.
But he doesn't know whether he wants to be there or not.
Really?
Well, he doesn't like the Borough.
Oh right, we're talking about the Borough, yeah. Have you read all them? Yeah, probably, yeah.
No, where we're
Oh,
up
haven't you? Where you up to, Len? Where you up to? AJ? I can't, Dean. Up the Borough. Braithwaite as a striker, that's interesting. What would you play him left wing?
Someone called Dua
No,
TV's put all their links into the chat, bro. The 2:15.
Dean, neither can I, Dean. I
didn't
can't wait
know
till the
if you know
season
what.
starts.
I didn't know if we were allowed or not.
Right, on second thoughts, these are the worst bag of crisps I've ever opened.
Right.
Absolutely ruthless.
Are they?
Ruthless.
Prawn cocktails.
Yeah.
I love the disco's me, mate.
What
can't-
flavour are they?
You what?
What flavour?
Vinegar is a strong.
Look at him.
cocktail.
He took his breath away.
Yeah,
They've done him.
they only have one.
Yeah, honestly, they'd have been sent off for that. If that had happened on the pitch, you'd have had to send them off. It's disgraceful.
It looks
Whoa.
like he's. It looks like he's. I'm not certain though. Braithwaite playing striker.
I think Braithwaite could be a good striker. In the same category as Stuani when we played him out.
Go on
he used
now.
to play on the left, and he should have played.
Give
on the
He's got to go left.
Aaron
Go
Moy!
left. What a bad
give
pass.
it to him, man.
Aaron Moy, Huddersfield.
Class player.
Yeah.
AJ, fantastic. Did you get a picture I sent you last night, guess lad? Me and you?
Yeah, thank you, AJ.
No worries, mate.
All right. Top-notch productions. Full
Shoot.
news, Callum Market.
And
Oh,
hit
no,
that
that's
one.
not what
I was like watching Borough, they shoot, man.
Who's selling Top-Notch Productions? Have you introduced
Okay.
Borofantv TV to him?
Actually, I think top-notch
Yes!
productions.
Oh!
Aren't you the guy that, when I did my preview on Guested, promoted it for me? Tell me I might be wrong, but I'm sure it was you guys when we were talking about how bad Guested's been, and then he literally came out and scored 2 of the best goals ever, then broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Let us know, top-notch. I'm sure it was you, but I need Denmark like for me bet. What's your bet, top-notch? The hatred, FG King, the hatred getting worse between Leeds and Borough was in part through Monk leaving Leeds and going to Borough, really. But for me, I don't have any hatred towards Leeds. Like we talked about this earlier. Like,
Yeah, we've just been talking to it. What was it? Getting the AJT up to speed on it.
All right, I love tradition from other clubs. I love other clubs who've won stuff and who haven't maybe for 20, 30 years, 40 years, and I love all that. It's pedigree is the word.
Yeah. My favourite memory of Leeds is Brian Clough, 44 days, the greatest manager you've ever had, and
he didn't want to know.
You screwed him over.
To be fair though, based on that film, if he did come in and did what he said the way he did, what he did, then the players were a bunch of prima donnas because they should have looked and thought, as you've just said, this guy will take us to the next level, and instead they all just went, we don't want him, do we? Let's have a little club and we'll get him kicked out.
Let's phone Don up and have a whinge about
Let's have a whinge about him. But as you said there, one of the greatest managers of all time, especially English manager anyway, I don't know if there's been a better English manager. Ferguson for me is number one, I mean, but that's...
But Leeds, you go back to Leeds, Leeds were the last team to win the league with an English manager.
Is that right?
Yeah, 1992, Howard Wilkinson.
Oh God, yeah, Sheffield United away was the last game, wasn't it? And that's where they won the league there, yeah, that's right.
Last English manager to win the league, I believe.
That's right, that. Yeah, it looks bad from both sides. Do you know, honestly, what a bad haircut. It's all coming off.
I agree.
Trolley guy in Tesco's had all his hair cut off. He had lovely long blonde hair as well.
Really?
He's had it all cut off.
Who?
Trolley guy.
The surfer.
Trolley guy.
I can't
In
believe it.
Tesco's
Who
car
wears the
park.
shades?
Yeah,
Paul.
big dead long blonde hair.
Oh, Macaulay.
Yeah.
Big Macca.
He's
He's alright
had it
then.
all chopped off.
How do we think this game's going to end here, by the way? Has anyone got any predictions? I mean, it just looks pretty stalemate, doesn't it?
Well, at the moment, Australia, obviously Australia need to win more than Denmark, and they're going for it.
They've always been one of them teams to me, Australia, where they're half decent. When they have like Brett Emerton and people like that, Viduka. Harry Kewell, Viduka, Brett Emerton,
Swartzies.
I remember them beating us
Wilkinson.
at
Upton Park.
yeah.
Was it Green that who made the mistake?
The disaster.
Was Green, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the one that we said last night?
Oh, how's this going to finish?
Oh, I'm
Might
going
be
top
5
corner.
vegan.
Oh!
Look, who was it? Moy that as well, yeah.
Each man stood up there though. I'm pretty happy with that. 22. That's class. I've got 22,000 views.
22,000 on that England.
I know, yeah.
Mint 9,
That's class, yeah.
Does that make me look bad then? I still look alright.
No, you make yourself look bad anyway.
I just want to mind you. I don't know. That's proper like. But whenever I see
Our Cameron come in the other night.
My own videos.
Our young.
Makes you think that's mad. That
Our Cam
20k
come in
views and
and,
19k. Think, who the hell's watched
So
that?
you know what this
To get
looks like?
20k
I said,
views.
what? So it looks like you're all in the Big Brother house, you know, with the mics and you're all in the
It
diary.
does, Cam, good shout, it does, we are.
You're all in the diary.
Except we aren't voting this week.
I'm actually applied to.
Or are we? Are we
No,
voting?
do you want to do some nominations?
We should do. Should we do some nominations who we want out?
Yeah. No, but you've got to give 2 reasons, haven't you?
You've got to give 2 valid reasons as well.
I want
You,
to. I
give
want
us,
Foxy out because he
give
takes
us-
steroids and he's ginger.
right. It's open nominations for people
They're
here
2
on
attributes,
YouTube.
I would have thought.
People on YouTube.
Who do you want out?
It's open nominations. Give 2 reasons who you want out.
Oh,
Bear
Yeah.
in mind, you haven't seen Rob, but he's involved in this.
Rob is involved.
And they
We'll
can't be
also
free.
we'll also include Karen, Jacob. We'll include everyone in Borofantv.
Uchi.
It's open, not a
Can we have- can we-
yeah.
Can we have some pen and paper here so we can write down our decisions?
Oh, we doing it as well?
Oh yeah.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
It's
we
for
can.
the youth.
No, we're up for the public vote. We can't
Oh,
do
go on
anything, yeah.
If you keep me in.
But if you keep, I just want to say, don't base throwing me out on me dinner lady's haircut, because I'm going to get it cut properly. I'm going to go for maybe a gardener.
What do you mean you're going to get it cut properly?
I'm going to get, what I did was, I
So
went,
when you went in the barbers to get your haircut, say, will you cut that, but not properly?
right, what happened was, were you sat behind me, like? He must have been, that's kind of what I went. Can you do us a knock back me properly inside, please?
I do not like you used to go and you used to have pictures on the wall and you say,
Yeah,
cut
can
me
you do
hair
us
like
like
that. You were pointing at some
Yeah,
dinner
yeah.
lady walking past the shop.
Yeah, she bent down to do her laces and just popped up, and I think he confused her with the lack of wanted with all the gel. But
Can you cut me hair like
what
that?
happened was just because that is really the truth. I went in, new hairdressers, never been there
I've got to show you
before.
this.
Oh, that is awesome, by the way. Can we get that up on the stream?
Get it.
That's awesome. We need to get that on the stream there.
Hey, Jay.
Cracking video here.
He's in the Tesco or wherever.
Look at that.
He drops his peas. What?
Where's that? Looks like Gateway. That's Safeway.
That's
That's class.
Pure tech.
I've sent you this.
On Messenger, on Facebook Messenger,
Right.
I would say, but what happened was I went to the hairdressers. It was a new hairdressers. The last hairdressers that I went to, which was about 6 months ago, funnily enough. You've all seen how long my wig was last year. The hairdressers are closed down, so I couldn't go there anymore. So I had to go to a back street one called Rivers. Shout out there, Rivers. Mickey Rivers
I
bounced
want to
in.
shout him out.
Mickey Rivers, what have you done, mate?
No, I want to be shouting him out.
So I said to him,
I said even be telling people
I'm
the
not. I said I want my hair shorter, but like as it was at the time, it slicked back. I said I want me to look like I haven't had it cut. You know that first 2 days, 3 days where you've had your hair cut and you're too kind of like sheet. He said, no, probably I've been doing this 30 years. Yeah,
With my eyes shut.
yeah, exactly. So the end result is, if you want to look like a dinner lady, he's your man.
Rivers. Hey mate, also scroll down because you scrolled up there. We can't see the comments that are coming in. Just click the arrow, the blue one.
Oh, here we go. Right,
Go down.
You're right.
My sister's a dinner lady, by
Down,
the way.
man.
No, well, she must look a lot better than I do.
Mate, you're literally impossible.
Right, you do it then.
No, I don't.
Right, well, stop being frustrated
what?
then, because I don't know how to do this laptop.
Here, I'll do it, Rob.
You
See,
do it.
see
It's
a blue
like-
arrow? Tap the blue arrow.
Yeah, but we've
Tap
got all
it.
these to do first,
Done
you
'em.
see.
Done
We
'em.
haven't. Where you up to? Have you replied to think?
People do the public vote here, look. Who's that? Rob out. L. Floyd. Rob out. Rob, mate, you're going, mate.
Elf.
Here. Has anyone got Gav's number?
Lego head.
Oh, Tom too.
Oh, what am I doing here, Jay? Oh, what have I done?
Oh, son of me.
Oh, he's clicked off it. I can't believe this.
Gav who?
Alright, shout out the imposter.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Shout out to the imposter class.
No, shout out Liam Prosser.
Oh, I thought you said shout out
Oh,
Liam
yeah,
Prosser.
Liam Prosser, should I say.
Where have we done here, guest starter? I can't.
Uchi out. He doesn't know who he supports. One day he's got the Brazil shirt on.
You're right, Jack.
Yeah, get in, Jack.
You're right.
Yeah,
It would be
class.
sad to see anyone go, you're all legend, but
It's funny.
Uchi out doesn't know who
It's
he
funny as
supports.
well because James's second name isn't Uchi, it's Osvaldo as well, so we don't know whether that's...
Yeah, man.
It would be sad to see anyone go, you know, what a lovely guy you are, Jack. Appreciate
Oh,
that.
Live's back. Live is back.
Live.
If anyone sees this comment, then say to Guesty, 3 fingers, he will know what you mean.
Yeah,
He will know what I mean. I've told you before, Live.
Frostbite, is that something to do with frostbite?
No, there's with his loved one, there's no fingers involved. It's
Nothing
just
at
a
all.
fist. So we've had this conversation
We have, haven't we,
before.
earlier? It's not even his own fist,
No.
it's a stunt fist he brings in. He flies that in, actually, from an elephant
There
slayer.
was some stunt from Essen.
It wasn't some stunt, but maybe not
Rob,
that one.
hang on.
Maybe
Elf
change the
Lloyd
first
said-
letter.
Rob, because he doesn't show his face.
Yeah, but that's all
So that's
part
two
of
votes.
it.
That's part of the
Rob's
mistake.
got 2.
That's-
Uchi's got 1.
Well, that's part of it, El Floyd, though, because Rob is like the Stig. And then we've said this on previews. Anyone who spots Rob, they win a mug.
Have you seen Elf Lloyd's comment?
No,
He's guessing having a game of...
Rob and Foxy,
That one.
are they the same guy? Who knows? El Floyd. Is Guesty having a game of sucky sucky with the vape? Lol.
No, I'm just having a game of sucky sucky with Love You Long Time.
Love you a long time. Let's have a look. What else have we got on there? Have you replied to Infected
Yes, I've done
3D
it.
Skull?
Yeah, Liam Prosser, man.
Infect 3D
Infected Skull on the PlayStation
hyphen
4.
Skull. AJT, give us a shout out.
Yeah, man,
there.
listen, Liam, yeah,
You
big
probably pummel him, do you? Let us know. Let us know, Skull. Let us know. He's probably
out-
beat you a few times,
he's
has he?
Nah, play together, don't we?
All right.
I carry him on Fortnite.
Oh.
Rob,
Let that be sure, mate. I carry
Top
him.
Notch Production said Rob's a face jacker, whatever that is.
Face that he could be. Do you know what? That's true. He's
know
a
what?
man of many faces.
Rob's got 3 votes here, and we've got none, so I feel like...
Yeah, but 2 of my votes came off the same person.
Right, so
Right.
at the
You
minute...
can only vote once.
This vote is going on till 3 o'clock. Those people who's just joining the stream, the vote is, because my son mentioned that it's a bit like the diary room on Big Brother,
It is.
we are having open nominations against all the staff of Borofantv. Or would you like to see leave Borofantv this
Gets
Friday?
the out.
And the Will's
Because it
Friday.
doesn't have to be
They'll be
stopped.
gone. They'll
I
be
can
gone.
never finish.
We'll do it live on air as well.
See
We'll
that
kick
one?
them out.
A live come through and say Guesty out because he never showed... Guesty out. Because he never... Oh, hang on.
Guess
Why?
the out
Hang
because
on.
he doesn't lift his
Hang
top
on, wait
up.
till AJT just puts my teeth in.
Do you know what the irony about that is he couldn't finish there. And Live's whole thing is Guesty out because he doesn't lift his top up. I can never finish. So there's a lot of finishing knock. I wouldn't have you up front there if you can't finish.
Guesty's got 1. Me and Foxy are alright for now.
We are, but now you've said that, I'm probably going to have a snowball of votes now. Anyone who likes dinner, ladies, keep me in because I do a wicked blancmange and I can do mushy peas. I can serve mushy peas up all day long if you need it.
That blancmange and
The pink blancmange with cornflakes on.
Oh,
Show them nips
yeah.
and then it's
I'll
Foxy
bring
out.
that. Well, I mean, no problem, but I can't live. They're covered in custard today. I've set them up. KCAJT's forgot his packed lunch.
I have forgot my pack lunch.
So that, you know, for that lie, AJT, hashtag AJT, yeah, exactly, Infected Scott. I knew it'd be pork in there. Hashtag AJT out. PS, he's really bad at FIFA. Well, you know what? Anyone who boasts about being good at something, you've got to kind of...
Yeah.
You're supposed to be being good at the gym.
You've got to doubt their
You can
abilities.
see I'm not.
But you told us that you're not very good with steroids.
Don't even, honestly, steroids and I just, if I had steroids, I'd look decent.
Rob, Ipswich Town said Rob out.
Rob out again.
That was a
AJT
misquote.
out.
It must
He's
have
from
been.
Rickard. Well, because clearly that
What he
wasn't the
said
edit,
was
that's called
he's
top
not very
fails.
good with his hemorrhoids.
He can't apply cream, this guy.
You can't get.
Can't get near it.
It was
Foxy in.
It was
This
put,
is what the stream would look like if I was out.
AJ. Up the Saltburn crew,
Yeah.
big down the red car crew.
the red Reds.
Anywhere with a
Foxy
P,
in because he shows their muscles on a daily basis.
do you know what?
Guesty, lift your trousers up a
I
tiny bit.
appreciate that.
Then out.
I'm glad you could spot one. I mean, they're out of the spot.
They are.
Guesty, yeah, you've just done that. Right, so
Gav
Matthew,
out,
go-
Matty
Gav
Grove.
out. So
Gav out.
I don't think he's been in for a while, has he?
It's a bit controversial.
Very controversial, Matthew.
What's Gav ever done to anyone, Matthew?
Apart from
What's
change
happening?
Lego
It's a black
heads.
screen.
He's got it.
We've gone blank screen.
We've gone blank. But that's because he mentioned Gav. Gav's
That's what happens if Rob.
Oh, he spat his stream out.
Yeah.
Can't believe.
Right.
Can't believe
And
it.
yeah, this has been very entertaining, guys.
Where are you off?
Me being a...
He's got to go.
Me being
He's
a
got,
parent.
he's got,
Who's the bigger gym lad,
granddaddy
Foxy or
duties here.
AJT?
Who's the biggest what?
Gym lad, you or me?
Do you know what?
AJT likes the idea of the gym. But Foxy goes to one.
AJT thinks this is a gym because it's got a machine. It's a vending machine.
Well, if you, he's classed, he's abbreviated canteen to gym, so I don't know if JYM is classed that, but if Rob shows his face, then he should.
Yes! No, yo!
Oh, I don't want Australia to score.
Guess looks like the granddad off up.
Yeah, we
We
know.
already know that.
We know, that's who it's based on,
If
actually.
Rob shows his teeth, then he should stay.
Hang on then, I'll just get him out for you.
Shows his face, then he should stay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
There's no teeth.
I thought he said that as well.
I thought he said teeth.
His English is terrible.
I said face.
But he said
It sounded
teeth.
like teeth, mate.
No, I said face.
Were you speaking Spanish? Did you slip into Spanish there without even knowing it? Because you are
I
multilinguistic.
don't know, I thought I said face.
He's a multilingual great dancer.
I always got it wrong. Irvine here. Jackson Irvine from Burton's coming on.
Why can't I see these on here?
What?
Oh, there we go. Top notch. I can't vote for Guesty because he's a top granddad. He is. He's a legend. Right, peace out, brother. Take it easy.
See you
See you
later.
later, bro.
See you later, people.
The legend's on his way out now.
He's already gone. Says all the voting done. Guesty's the first one to be evicted.
Keep him coming.
Guesty's been evicted.
Guesty's got a beauty today.
Guesty's been evicted from the diary room.
From the
Ting.
arena.
Ding-a-ling.
Don't say ting. Please. Please.
Man's still here.
No. Right, what I'm going to do is no offence at all to anyone who takes offence. I'm just going to try this chair out.
Oh, that's well bad, that.
Oh,
the fact that you've left me by myself in the
No,
car.
man's ting's over there doing his ting, isn't he? Anyone who wants to anyone who knows how to spell ting.
T-I-N-G.
Can anyone knows how to use ting in a sentence?
Foxy,
please get in
if you
touch.
show them min biceps, and I'll vote you in.
I like the song by the
Guesty, I'll meet you down the canal in 10 minutes.
What's
There
that?
used to be a group called the Ting Tings.
How did that go?
I don't know, mate.
Ting Ting.
A way I could use that word in a sentence.
I thought it was something to do with somebody's I thought it was somebody's Thai bird, seeing if they were hungry. You want ting ting? Live, Guesty, I'll meet down the canal in He's gone live, he's already off. Show them mint biceps and I'll... Oh, thanks, Live. Thank you. Appreciate that. I can't because I've got socks, the socks under there. So I can't, but thank you. Don't get any credit at all. Widen them legs, Foxy. Live. What, I mean, is it... What's going on there? We'd like to see a face to live. Can you send us in a face? Can you see what's really going on in your front room right now? That's what I'd like. I'm really interested in.
Live's on his way to meet Guesty down the canal in 10 minutes.
Which canal though? Because which canal are you looking at?
Rob needs to take the chair. No, mate, I'm bad today. I'm probably ill.
And Tony Pulis is a G. He's not. He's got a bad back.
Bad back, bad beard. Bad day.
Tony Pulis is a G. That's a.
Yes, he is the gaffer.
That conversation's for Manting over there. I don't comment on Tony Pulis. I've done all my Tony Pulis commenting.
There you go, ting tang, walla walla bing
Ting
bang.
in a sentence, ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
That's it. Thank you.
What's that off that song? Walla walla bing bang, ding ding ding. Is that a World Cup song that as well? It sounds like one.
No.
I recognise that. I would like to see Rob's face, Foxy. Well, I can't read. There's nothing I can really do live. I don't really know how.
Although England did win the other night, he said if England win, he would have showed his face.
Everyone tells me I look like Adam Clayton.
Rob, I need that new. He does look like Adam Clayton. That gives you an idea. Rob, I need that new material.
Adam Clayton and Conor McGregor.
Yeah, you see, I don't see Adam Clayton, me.
I do, and Conor McGregor.
I don't see either, me.
I do.
I've been in the Boris Stadium, mate, where people have come up to me thinking I was Conor McGregor.
I can see that too.
Yeah,
Even at my kids' school when I picked them up.
Who, Conor Clayton?
Over at me saying, "Are you Conor McGregor?" Well, yeah, I'm just picking my kids.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. It's easier.
The Irish accent's fair.
Yeah, I'm Conor Clayton. Who are you?
Hey, Mickey, widen the legs for us quick. Nice one. They are live. He's wider than for you.
That's as wide as the goes. Well, to me, trackies are that tight. But anyone who's an avid viewer knows I don't mind getting into some tight gear. All corners.
Get me.
New material.
Man does class himself as one of the Spanish dons.
AJT is a penting.
Yeah. That means he's fitting it.
That mint belly AJT. Can't beat live for a compliment. I tell you what, can you give us one like maybe first thing in the morning?
That's a little bit harsh, that.
No, he's giving you a compliment.
I weren't expecting that, to be honest.
But I think that's a nice thing.
What?
What?
That mint belly.
And there's actually going to get some food put in here in a few minutes.
Don't do it.
What?
Do you know what I was going to say to you there, but I knew you'd take it. I'm not going to say it on camera because I think you'll think I'm taking a base, but you look a little bit trimmer.
Do I?
And I know you've been going to the gym. Yeah, yeah.
Like
That's why I wasn't going to say it on camera because I do.
First day in 3 weeks over there.
Yeah, but you look a little bit slimmer.
It's just eating right, mate.
I know it is. I know it is. I know
Cutting
it is.
out the crap in it, because before eating shawarmas every day, I tell you now, if you eat
You're
shawarma
asking
every day,
for trouble.
Yeah, what it is, mate, is I do so much already. They're going to need to pay me a hell of a lot of money.
How did you know you've got a beard? Has he seen a photo of you?
Well, I told him my beard was a mess the other day.
Oh yeah, these mint legs here. Ah, just smack myself.
Remind me of it.
Don't know how that happened.
Made of porcelain. Them mint legs, AJT.
Thank you very much.
They're all his own as well.
Just smack myself somewhere where it hurts.
Who's this? Has just come on for Denmark there, looking lethal breath.
Fight you live. I feel like I've lost a bit of weight myself recently. Go on. If they win here,
Who's
Denmark.
that, Josh King?
No.
It is.
He plays for Norway.
Oh, he does good shout. Well, who is that?
Don't know.
Is that Braithwaite as well?
No. Braithwaite's on, but that's not even there.
No, here. This is him here, isn't it? Up front.
If Denmark win this, Denmark are through.
I know, yeah. You do look like you have lost weight, thanks. He does live, doesn't he?
Been listening a bit of George Andrews this morning.
Off his shoulders.
The break dancing's paying off, yeah, man.
Oh, come
When
on.
he's break dancing, he's been doing his freaking breaking the floor when he's bouncing about.
He's been breaking stuff, dancing
I'm
like.
going to criticise you big style, mate, until I see you break dance. You can't tell everyone.
To be fair, you did say that.
People in the world.
Terrible ball.
I won't criticise you, but I would like to give the people what they want, and that is you to come on stream.
AJT exposed Rob on his Snapchat. Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Because I gave the people what they wanted. Oh!
Luckily, though, nobody watches AJT.
Oh, they do.
Snapchat,
Oh, they
so-
do, mate. I've got a lot of people on my Snapchat. Go on, give him it! Oh!
Terrible. Why is he shooting from there? Don't lose weight from Jack.
Yes! No!
Yeah, that belly was impressive. Well done, AJT. Keep a healthy lifestyle up. I was 24 stone in January, but done the keto diet and I'm now 17. Good stuff, top notch. It's tough, that keto diet as well. I've got another one out there for you. It's called the fasting diet, where you eat every 12 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've heard of another one where you can eat what you want Monday and Friday, then fast all weekend.
That's mental, that.
Do you know what though?
It works.
It does, yeah, it does. It's shocking your body is what you need to
Is
do.
that all you do? Is eat every 12 hours?
No, I'm not on a diet. I'm on no specific diet, it's me. That's what I mean.
You just eat for your portion sizes, though. That's it.
All you need to do is eat little and often and you'll soon lose the weight. It's all about fast metabolism. Once you speed your metabolism up, it'll be eating at your body all the time. And every time you eat little and often, your body's going, oh, I need another meal now, I need another meal. And when you don't do that, your body starts going, right, I'm going to eat away at what I've already got, the fat. And that's what happens. That's.
Sudden tic-tac, I'm looking for the live game. Instead, I find a 40-year-old idiot on the right and the fat controller on the right.
I can't. You've definitely got two things right there. You've definitely got a 40-year-old and you've definitely got a fat controller on the left.
Both on the right?
I don't know. I mean, who's the idiot there, really, if you can't say left or right? Don't do a driving test.
Huh.
That's all I'd say. What are you, sodding tic-tac? What do you think of this game? Are you an England supporter? Are you a Borough fan? Tell us what are your feelings on the season? Who do you support? Give us a bit of info, come on. It's all about you lot. I'm the skinniest lad in Stockton.
I don't know,
Jack.
there's quite a few baggards in Stockton that beat you to that one.
Well, and you want to hope Peter Crouch doesn't come to Borough because he wants to move into Ragworth.
Oh!
That's supposed to be second skinniest lad to Crouch. Crouch always, I've always thought
praying
that.
doesn't come to Borough.
Peter Crouch.
Tax just had to remove his comment.
Why? What was it?
That was the one about saying you were both on the right.
Okay.
Oh, done, mate.
Well, we ain't pedantic, you know.
And even if you comment back right, pointing corrected, you look like more of an idiot. 3 minutes at a
Stockton, I support Arsenal, don't like fat people.
Cool.
So how do you deal with Robbie Lyle then? What's your and Robbie Lyle as well, I'll be honest with you. It's not, do you know what, honestly, I watched him on a Channel 4 show and he was appalling. I thought, what's all the hype about this guy? He's got about as much charisma as a breeze block, honestly. But he's controversial, but anyone can do that. What we want to hear is serious football.
Not controversial, he just gets controversial people.
I don't like fat people. Well, that's a nice thing to say, that.
Yeah, but you never know, Sudden Tic Tac might be like bit on the fat side themselves, you know what I mean?
Have you not heard the rumour that all fat people are bubbly Sudden Tic Tac? How can you hate bubbly people?
You can't. Have you never met you?
We aren't bad people, man. People that have got weight on them, they're not bad people.
They're always somebody's best friend as well. They're always a skinny person's best friend who's a bubbly character. Oh, you love these.
Do you know what bugs the life out there? Right? People say, I hate fat people. Hang on, right? There's going to be some fat knobheads out there. Same as there's some skinny knobheads out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be fatchidist.
Oh, he's retracted his comment.
Oh, come on, Sudden Tic Tac.
Howie, man, grow some balls.
Who is the daft fat man on the right? Is that? Well, hang on 2 seconds, because he must be looking at it like this way. You, that's you, that's you. I'm the daft ginger lad on the left. That must be then. I must be the daft ginger lad on the left.
He talks like an idiot as well. Who is that? Mate, it's that. There's a TH.
Oh! Shoot, Braithwaite! Yes!
England fan Ipswich Town. What are your feelings on England?
He's deleted his comment.
Oh, class him, mate. He's so confident in what he's saying, he has to retract everyone.
Do you want some Tipex?
We'll probably put it on the screen.
That's what I mean, yeah. He'll go home tonight, wherever he is, and he'll be like, he'll be leaving work now, we'll be on his dinner. Can you come back in whenever he's in it? I think Sodden Tic Tac's probably called Delroy. He's about to leave his office and they've gone, Delroy, get back in here now. What is all that Tipex on your PC monitor? I was deleting stuff. Right, you deleted, you're out of here. That's a great way to get yourself sacked. Sodden Tic Tac. Why Sodden Tic Tac? What is it about Tic Tacs you don't like? I thought Tic Tacs were quite useful.
Might be a bit fat, mate.
Well.
Too fat for his mouth or something.
Can you be too fat? It's funny, isn't it? The fatter you get, the smaller your mouth gets. So what I don't understand in this is, how on earth do they carry on doing it? Realistically, there's such an irony there, isn't there?
All right, mate.
I'm just saying, the smaller,
well, all right.
the fatter someone gets, the smaller the face
becomes.
end
that conversation
how
there.
small someone's face becomes when they're fat.
It's like bodybuilders that are about 5'6".
And then they're about 20 foot that way, yeah. Yeah, completely, yeah. Rob, put a balaclava on and get on stream. He won't do it top notch. Oh,
he's going to do it.
He's going to do it.
He's going to do it.
You're going to see the body.
You're going to see him.
Oh, he's coming on now, but he's coming on in a...
We're making history. We're making history here. See?
Good game, Ipswich Town, wasn't it? What's your actual name? I mean, I don't mind, obviously.
Oh, here he comes.
You're totally right. Great way to win. Better than a 5-0 for me, that.
Oh, we're making history. I can't believe Foxy and that are here for this. Here we go.
Hang on then. Here he comes. Here he comes. Some people think he's a jester.
Look at this. Sit down.
There he is. That's him.
There you go. You've seen my face. That's good enough for writing.
That's exactly the same face as the profile picture showed when he was in the Gazette.
I can't believe that they had the editor on.
When he robbed that bank, that was the same profile as the CCTV saw. Look, if anyone's seen a man in a jester's hat robbing a bank,
AJT is in the shape of his life.
He is. But what shape is it? I've seen more shape in water.
Wow.
L. Floyd Tic Tac equals idiot. Do you know each other? AJT is in the shape of his life. Matthew Miller, now then Matthew. So you're an Ipswich fan. So genuinely, what are your feelings this season? I know you said Waghorn will score over 57,000 goals this year, which could happen. What are your feelings on Borough then? Where do you stand as an outsider? What do you think as somebody who isn't biased? Jack, yes, Rubley finally finding his... He is Jack to a point, but...
It's not about confidence.
He is a confident fellow, like, to be honest.
I don't mind getting up and showing you my arse if you want to see it, mate.
Nah.
It's a matter of principle.
Top notch there, said ha, we've seen the man, the myth and the legend. All in one go. Yeah. But next time what I think we should do is see if he's game enough to come on camera with one less item on there.
I
knew he'd say that.
I'm gonna be back here in an hour's time.
That kind of backfired.
Wait to watch France v Peru. Thanks for tuning in. See you in a bit.
The match finished?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Get back involved, guys. Go and have a break. Get a sandwich down. You keep your comments coming in, and we'll start from wherever we've left off. But as usual, peace out, whoever you are, wherever you are. Keep it up, boys.